Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit is on the throne. Morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. You are the Lord. That is your name. You will never share your glory with anyone. You will never share your glory with anybody. Oh, Almighty God, that is your name. On a good morning, good morning, good morning, my people. My faithful, my faithful. As I'm going to start with morning devotion, you know, because today's story will need spiritual fortification because the matter here we have to look at it from every angle. Hence the morning devotion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, oh bye. However, wherever, whenever you jam this, sit tight, get yourself goodies, pour yourself a glass of wine, water, juice, whatever it is. Oh, if you are in my zone, roll yourself one. Because I'm about to do that right now. Got roll one for the road. One Nigeria, for some reason, I believe one Nigeria is also Niger man. One, yes. Make you just to serve now. I don't understand that our language. Turn up. Your voice is echoing. Oh shit, my bad. Where is that coming from? Let's see. Um, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can put on my earpiece and if that will make a difference. Thank, thank you for that, Mr. James. Am I audible? I will appreciate it if you can hear me anytime. Mr. James, you said my your voice is echoing. How about now? So maybe the problem is from your end. Okay, let me see. Let me find out.
Yeah, it's total silence. You're right. I needed to literally go out and come back. I don't if you are still there, Mr. James. How about now? How about now? If you are there and you can hear me, show me a sign. Brother, Lord, show me a sign. Um, Good morning, good morning. Anybody hear me? If you can hear me, please indicate. I've been now because I not turn on my video. I don't know. Everybody lock up like that. Huh? I beg. Can anybody hear me? Yeah. What's going on a prestige?
I'm doing my walking.
One been for 1 hour there.
Ah,
Good morning. You dey
good
hear
morning.
me? Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm just.
dey confused on.
Okay.
Okay, maybe now yeah. Maybe now Mr. James Crowder.
Yeah.
Good morning. See, I never even. Yeah, you are enjoying, oh.
Who
You are
they enjoy?
enjoying.
How am I enjoying?
You see, you are actually. No, you are working. See, I think that now the only thing I will give you to that on your occasion with that. It is raining cat and dog here, and it's
Oh yeah.
literally 40 degrees.
Wow. Oh my. Oh,
Yeah, so
it's about 50 degrees here. So it's not that cold. 50 degrees. Yeah.
yeah, and it's raining. It's been raining since for the past 48 hours. Yes, I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It did. It did rain a little bit. It's a little bit after 9 in the morning here. About
Yeah.
9:19. Yeah.
Good morning, Niger man. Oh, where was that for now? Okay. Now,
Good morning,
what's
Ravi.
going?
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Where? What's going on? What's new?
I think say na Ale. I think say now you are come up. Now you are come up. You. I think say now Nigeria that they collapse structure for foundation with the shout. Say now the sense I put the color. It does still collapse you for Donald Trump now. Eh? And Nigeria
Yeah.
now with the shout. Don't mind them. They don't.
No. It no collapse now. There's no way in go feel win. So now money
I
not
have no way they do for
hold
Nigeria. I
on,
don't think
hold
no
on.
way to feel with.
Hold on. Now money, what's the point of spending money where you know that you no go free win? It's glaring. But another thing again is to tell you say that does legitimize Donald Trump. The Republicans are giving us, you know what, that's the man. So in our money, you no get to, you know, even though if you get money, you no go fit catch up. It's just the
No,
gap is
but
just.
no, what I'm trying to bring down at the same thing. Once it happen for Nigeria, we will see they don't say that party not get money. Now they can see collapse structure for support APC or PDP. But if you're Nigeria, when they look there and say that the devil say, there's you. That the same thing all over the world, my brother.
No, not the same. No, not the same thing.
Politics now money. You not get money, not near there. They say if you don't get money, be monkey. You don't get money, not near politics, my brother. You know, say for Nigeria, most of these politicians, let me tell you one secret of all this party. You know, say when you aspire, everybody will aspire for maybe governor or president. You know, say if you aspire for the main one way want take the ticket, when you go come the big bag come, you where you get small leg small, you know how much you go collect to collapse. Now many people they use and they do. But we get the thing that
and again, see, most of them they run for a reason. They know they're not going to win, right? There's some run for agenda, some run for commerce, some run for like Nikki Haley way say they continue now. It's just I believe it's not just one way to negotiate to be pick and buy. Would that work? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work. Man of Prestige, you are saying something. We know they hear you, man of Prestige.
Okay. Not hear you, man of Prestige. I'm not hearing you. You mute yourself now.
Because Nikki Haley, all our senators were state, even our own governor, she was one time governor of that state, even our own governor, all of them don't endorse Trump. So it's just crazy the way the competition they go, and they're still spending money. But I think in a Democrat when you want to, Democrat they don't want to do primaries.
And they'll do concert. Like so you see people in Nigeria now. You'll do in their concert all day now. Don't miss that.
They want. But I'm not sure they go work this time because the man when they want to do concession for the man don't know where in there.
Forget that one. That one. No. This thing. No, they talk that one with the Democrat. I mean, no, they follow. No, they talk that one.
No, the man age don't show for inside. Age don't they work for them. Age don't they work for them. That one.
America wants the Western world.
When they talk that one, not the most of them wrong.
You know, say Western world, like Yankee now. Okay, like Yankee, even though they go carry 15 years old, make you be president, the country go work because the institution day already.
You know, boy, but now it's more than that. Now you they thought that the country they work. It's just like money. No matter how much you get, it's not enough, right? You go see one more.
No, for the common man.
They tell you who for the common man. Now because you there outside.
I better. They tell us for there, say what did they happen for Nigeria, not they happen for anywhere.
So the problem is the problem we get here is you know the more you get, the more you want. When I just woman be the greedy, so it just get at TB anyway. I don't feel explain that to you like that. So
economics, say human need are insatisfiable.
Good.
You understand?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So
when we're going to talk about Nigeria, people are going to tell us say nothing can work. Say that kind of thing cannot happen. You're going to look there. So not be politics what we don't do for Europe here for many years.
For one state primary, nothing as state but only Iowa alone, those three candidates spend close to 250 million.
Okay. Okay.
But just Iowa caucus, and they just like one state alone when they
Hello,
do
no.
primaries. It
Okay.
combine only one party, only one party. How many of them? 5 of them. Donald Trump, Nikki Haley, Don Santis, and Vivek. They spend outside Donald Trump. Those other people spend over $250 million.
Dollars. Ah.
So now you understand why they drop off one by one.
So you go know when politicians they tell you for Nigeria say you not get structure. Now they go.
But I'm on that. No, there is no money here. This one, no, guys, serious money is here. They never even start there. They never even start to. Now, okay, next week now, but this weekend they go do the second primary. You see how much they go spend.
That's why I know for person to collapse your structure for you. No, no, so out of like now, political party will get 60 aspirants now. To come reduce and come for, like APC now we don't reduce come for from about 29. You know how much don't go for them. For only those states now they tell you now what they want to do. Now how much don't go for them now.
Mr. James, good morning. Happy New Year. I muted
let's say paraphrase.
Nine network.
Oh.
Okay, don't come back. You are muted, Mr. James.
You don't muted.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
Good evening.
hello.
Good evening.
You don't muted.
The echo.
It's on.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Your audio is
It's bad.
your audio the echoing is just.
Okay. Can I interject over here? Can I interject?
Yes. Before you interject, please, if you are watching, please like, share, and subscribe. More try now.
Step and just made log out and log in.
Yeah. Because what happened was I did get a phone call from my phone, so I couldn't hear. I mean, I was able to hear you, but you all didn't hear me. But anyway, I heard everything you all was talking about. I heard what of you was said about everything is not well in America. That's not true. Everything is well in America. Biden.
You see what I thought? Rich man problem is not poor man problem.
Forget about that crap. America has never been better than it is right now.
You see how. No, if you don't Tinubu side now, that's what you going to talk.
That's what you're going to talk to.
What do you mean?
Now party dey power. So
okay, I wanted to talk like APC.
No, but I'm not in politics. There's no stomach infrastructure for me. There's no stomach infrastructure for me. So I'm not benefit anything. I mean, but the policy.
No, you don't pass level. You don't pass
no,
that level.
The policy by the policy Democrat. The policy Democrat laid out better my life. So
that's what I'm saying. We are saying the same thing now.
You better everybody life.
Better
everybody.
Everybody. See, that's saying you're wrong.
If you want to, look, wait a minute. Can I give you the economic data? Unemployment is low.
Go ahead, give your data. We'll hear that.
Okay, unemployment is low. Unemployment is the lowest it has ever been in American history. I mean, inflation is under control.
Okay.
I mean, people wages are up. Apart from the war going on that place, there's no war in America. So people are just complaining because they are Republican. They are disgruntled.
No.
They want Republicans to come in.
From what you just from statistics, this administration is the best administration in American history. From your statistical, from what you just said.
No, apart from Clinton, this is the best. It's better than Obama administration. Yes.
Even in history, this is the best.
I didn't say anything about history.
No,
I'm just talking about what.
Go by your statistics now. But
yes, yes. No, it's not just my statistics. It's right here. Go Googling.
You know, you know Black League. Remember Black League?
Yeah, I know.
When did they tell me about how Californians they see things? I don't believe. So until
Okay,
I come, when I come and
okay,
see him, and I
okay,
compare you the way you are talking, I say, oh, okay, now I understand what you're saying.
okay. Why is he still there if he doesn't like California? Why not move? He
I
doesn't.
know. I see, man of prestige. I'm not disagreeing with what you are saying, eh? But you are generalizing it. That's what the problem is.
Forget about what's happening right now. This is Republican time. They get the momentum. When the election come, we go define Trump. Everybody knows Trump. Trump is the most popular. Hold on, Trump is the most popular person in the world. Let us be real. Then when the
Now, una
election
make
comes,
now una cut
it
am.
doesn't
Now
it doesn't matter.
That is Democrat making. Now una make
We're gonna
the most popular person in the world. So
we're
make
gonna
una take that credit. You guys
we're
should
gonna
take that credit.
it's okay. We're gonna redefine him when it comes to American space, and you're
No,
gonna see what's gonna happen.
you don't go work this time.
Okay, you're not there. Hopefully, I'm very sure we're gonna be alive.
Well, I'm
We're gonna,
enjoying it though. I'm enjoying the movie. It's a great movie. It's a great
yeah.
production. I
I
like
mean,
America.
golden boy. Don't,
Man, the MAGA trade don't crush up.
yeah. But remember what he said with you about 3 or 4 months ago that he's gonna win. Now
That's
you're
what I
talking
thought.
about.
Even up to 2 days ago, I still believe it's the guy.
Okay, now you believe Trump is gonna win. So we see what happens.
No. The Republicans have spoken. There's no going back. They
Oh
have
no,
spoken.
he's gonna win the Republican. Forget about what's happening today in New Hampshire. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Nikki Haley may have may get up to 30 something, but Trump is gonna get 50 something. So
But look, listen, man of prestige.
yeah.
Will you be surprised if you pick Tim Scott as his running mate?
No, I won't be surprised, but I think he's gonna pick a woman.
Which is what Nikki Haley is fighting for.
Well, yeah, he may pick Nikki Haley. I mean, forget about them, talking against each other. If you listen to one thing, Trump the basher, but he never really
No,
responds.
yeah, na normal be that.
Right, even when he meant to respond about racism, try to call her name to the Miraman or whatever, instead of calling her last name.
Yeah.
But Nikki Haley no response. So yeah, in my own
Trump is
opinion,
looking for controversy. Trump is just
if you
looking for
ask me
controversy.
if you ask me who is gonna pick, in my own opinion, I think he's gonna pick Nikki Haley. He's not gonna
Because
pick. Yeah.
Tim Scott don't go engage you. Why?
He don't go engage.
Yes, man. I don't pick one white babe like that for his to be his fiance. He got engaged last the day he declared support for Trump. That was the day he got engaged.
Oh my God, which was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah. So there's
Where people.
there's a lot of
Okay. You have a point because people have been speculating maybe he's kind of gay or whatever. So yeah, okay.
the guy who carry one Oyibo babe.
You know what? You know what? I think they have a point. Believe me, this does not happen from nothing. Neither he knows he's in contention. Or Donald Trump don't tell him I'm gonna pick you, or Donald Trump gonna say you are one of the 2 people or 3 people I'm gonna pick. So he's trying to show his profile. So if he asked me, he's in contention. But I don't, but if he has to pick, I think he's gonna pick Nikki Haley at the last. Oh, okay, that's why he did that. No doubt about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Mr. James, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Good. Are you watching Gambia and Cameroon?
I don't have time. I don't have time for football at all.
Mr. James, your connection is bad.
Oh, are you sure?
Your audio is bad.
Okay, is it okay now? Is it okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. James.
Oh, good. I'm sorry, I'm not watching the match because I don't have the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
So how you been doing? I've not seen you in a while.
Yeah, I changed my, what's it called? Should I say, we moved from where we used to work to a new site.
Okay,
And over there, they don't have internet connectivity.
okay.
So I'm at the old site, that's why I'm able to connect now.
Oh, okay, that's good. I
Yeah,
mean, I've not been on the platform for a long time because I was in Nigeria for about
Network.
6 weeks. So I don't think my
Maybe
life
my
is
network.
very.
I see.
So yeah, Nigeria.
Anyway, everything's all right.
Yes, sir. Nice to see you.
Ovie, good to see. Man of prestige. I see
Uh,
you made it back from Nigeria in one piece, huh?
oh man, look at that maga. I'm glad to
I
hear
am
from
so
you.
you know I will be waiting for this day now.
Hello,
You
guys.
know little VA guy fumbling
Prof,
and they want
wait, hold on.
the
Somebody
non-Trump.
network is not good. I don't,
It's not mine. Probably
or is
Mr.
it
James.
coming from me?
No, we can hear
Huh?
you. I think it's
We
fine.
can hear you.
It's
Baba
I
fine.
think
T,
man
hi,
of
hi
prestige,
there now,
man
Baba
of
T. I
prestige, your
miss you.
network is not
Baba
good.
T, how you
That's
doing? Good. Nice to see you, man.
man of prestige.
Ovie,
Hello?
you're good. You're fine. We can hear you. Your audio is good.
Yeah, I think the problem is coming from man of prestige and James.
Oh,
They
okay.
hear me?
I understand.
Okay. Let me
Maxi,
let me
Happy
let
New
me get
Year.
let
Middleman,
me let me
see
get this
you.
call. I'll be right back, okay? When I get home. When I get home.
Yes, please.
So people that are the
They
established.
established.
Holy cow!
Holy cow!
Who's that?
Who's that?
Is that
Is that
James?
James?
James,
James,
mute your
move
mic.
your mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, Ovia, you know you are an establishment, so you've been trying to force Nikki Haley on us for months. But I think it's time that Trump is who we are going to vote for. Obviously, uh, I think everybody else is just auditioning for the VP slot at this point. So Trump is. Can you hear me, Ovia, or what happened to you? Your mic is muted, Ovia.
Yes, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Yeah, I said everybody else is just auditioning for the VP slot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way. I mean, I know you've been trying to force Nikki Haley on everybody on your platform, like we should vote for Nikki Haley,
Who,
but
me?
she's the
Who, me?
establishment
No,
candidate.
my candidate has been Don Santos my candidate has been on Don Santos for
Really,
years.
really.
I don't even know Nikki Haley says.
Me, Nikki, I think. But what do you think will be the best? I think for the VP slot, I'm thinking this former CIA director, Mike Pompeo, or maybe,
Pompeo.
yeah, maybe Tim Scott to, but I don't see.
Yeah, I think this is how I see it, right? I think all of them so far has at this point, Trump doesn't need anybody's help. He doesn't. He's not looking for anybody's help to bring votes, right? At this point, he's in charge. He's in charge. He doesn't need a VP that way. But if you want to go by that, who will contribute to the ticket more in terms of votes? Vivek is in a good position because of his age and what he has done in this campaign trail. The guy won a lot of hard and he's
Is
young,
he is he is
so
he
he can,
is he married
which is
though?
pretty much what the MAGA movement in Jirum is all
Who is
about.
he? Who is he married?
Then Tim Scott will bring that black vote. If there's anything like that, that's what Tim Scott will bring together if he has anything at all. Nikki Haley, of course, in established.
Hello?
Uh,
Hello?
yeah, Ja, I can hear you. I think he's having difficulties with his
Okay.
connection.
Rawati, longest time.
Hey, how you been, man?
I'm cool.
Ovi has been missing in action, so
For- but you people are still online. Sometimes I chat you now, but you don't know it's me.
yeah, even I'm trying to limit my time. Since the elections are over, and our Super Eagles are not really playing well, so I'm like,
Bro,
nah,
I
just
don't even have interest in that. Yeah, everything they make you hungry that came out from that country. Okay, but that's the only thing that brought us together. Ah,
Anybody
you,
hear me?
I think, Babati, I think
yeah.
you people have to fire. You people have to push back for ACF. They are really worried your president.
ACF. Oh, I
Ah,
think the move is making about moving some ministries to down south is what I think is at the heart of the.
that is. They said he has. Because I watch it. I only
But
watch their
but
channel.
but
That Trust
but
TV.
but
That's what
yeah, yeah, it makes sense now. Your banks are mostly in Lagos. Even when it comes to oil
No, you
industry.
don't. Please, don't let me let me finish. You know
Okay.
the problem. What I'm seeing because I only watch this Trust TV. That their northern station. So that is where you only get the perspective of the north, what they are thinking about Nigeria, not this rise and China. Because the one they are pushing over there is hard, though. Not what they are not what TVC is pushing here. Oh. TVC is pushing just say
What is the problem? What are they really? Tell me.
they said since 1999 when Obasanjo came. He moved some to MP head, that is Nigeria Port Authority. He moved it to that is the master. He moved it back to Lagos. That they are just counting it from 1999. They count something. There is something else again. I forgot for technology or something. Another one. Now they say Tinubu has come. Now they want to is moving the central bank and is moving fund. That is the federal port authority of
Mhm.
Nigeria. So their own insinuation now, what they think that even not the youth, the ACF youth are threatening for a mass protest if you people try it. Then the ACF that is the council. Those are the one that are pushing. They say they have wrote to Tinubu. They want to see him, and they must see there. They want to talk about. Let me just summarize everything. What their whole agenda, what they are pushing, what they are thinking. They said we want to make the north undeveloped. That was like he want to sideline them from Nigeria to benefit. You understand? That they want to take everything. That one day, like what the man during the interview, the spokesperson of the ACF and the Secretary General, he throw one word that I don't really like them. He said one day you will hear they move Aso Rock to Lagos. You understand?
Okay,
So
but
what they are just what they have to do.
okay.
What?
Yeah, hold on. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. They have their own perspective, right?
Mm.
But there's a reality. So just let's look at. You tell me what your opinion is about that, because from a logistical angle, like all the banks are headquartered in Lagos. So just by the logistic of but you tell me what you think about the move first before I even respond. Then Jay can go after you. So yeah.
Let me just say, for my own, let me be realistic. Like what I've discussed with a lot of people, I don't. For me, let me be realistic. Fine, because not say because let's just put the realistic. I'm not against it because one thing, all states have central bank of their own. That when the one way I will not, I didn't support the northern for what they are saying, the way they are pushing it, because that's Lagos, capital of Nigeria was in Lagos. The people that founded Abuja, that make two of them was Yoruba. They never, they should that if it was for them, they should have said, okay, they cannot leave Lagos, they cannot leave the southwest to move the capital to part of the north. You understand? They could have kicked against it. They could have given them that plan, suggest that plan for federal government during the military. So I don't know why People, the Northerners will now insinuating that there's an agenda. That word, that is the word. There's an agenda on it. So me, I don't concur to that, my brother, for real. I didn't concur to that. Lagos is the economical capital of Nigeria. Everything is in Lagos. So it's better let the path come there.
Okay.
The plan was there 3 years ago. They moved it back to Buhari moved it to it was in Lagos before. Buhari moved it to Abuja, and it's back here again. So they have released a report. They have a place in Lagos that is wasting. Why are they not saying this? They say it's for efficiency. If even those we work in Anambra, I support it. If we work in Calabar, I support it. So the president,
Okay.
the section 5 of the constitution give you the power. They give you the power. So I don't understand what these people are trying to say. Maybe they own Nigeria. That's only my annoyance.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Jake. What is your perspective? Like, what is your own opinion about the federal government moving some council this?
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good. You see, the Northerners, they are just jittering for nothing. I remember when I was in high school, that was 1977 or so, they decided at the Federal Executive Council, Murtala Mohammed and others were there then, to relocate the capital from Lagos to a centrally located place. We thought it was going to be Lokoja, but they founded a new city, Abuja. Yorubas, and in fact most Southerners, they did not object to it. Particularly a man called Tyson Larin. I don't know if you still remember him. That man was wearing short knicker. They did not object to it. Murtala Mohammed himself, strictly speaking, is a Bendelite. So, his father was from somewhere in Bendel State, near Ovies, I think it's from Ovies area or Auchi, I can't remember. That's Murtala Mohammed, his father, but he was born in the north and he grew up in the north and he lived like a northerner. They all agreed that the capital should be taken to a centrally located place. Right, now it has been done. Abuja is not for the Northerners. It's for the entire country. This is one thing they are failing to understand. Abuja city is for the whole of Nigeria. So if they choose to take something out or bring something in, it's a Nigerian problem and not a tribal problem. This is one thing they should also make very clear. Then secondly, there is one examination body in Nigeria they call NECO. The headquarters is in Mina. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, the headquarters of NECO is in Mina. Why did they not put it in Abuja? Why did they not object to it that it should not be in Mina, but it should be in Abuja? Then another issue is this matter of security. If you watch Seven Sanders, is it YouTube? I can't remember. I mean, Seven Sanders said something very important some time ago. Throughout Muhammadu Buhari's administration, 66,000 Nigerians were murdered nationwide. Nobody did anything about it up to now. Now, the federal capital, as we are talking right now, is under siege. Is it the Igbos who are attacking the federal capital, or the Yorubas, or the Urhobos, or the Bibios? It is they, the Northerners, who are attacking the federal capital territory. They did not see anything wrong with that. Now, if they are so much concerned about the development of their people, since independence till now, they have been virtually looting the federal treasury to their own benefit. How developed is their area? The people that are dying as a result of terrorism should be more important to them than the removal of central bank or whatever it is from Abuja to any other part of the country. One thing is certain, we should be tired of saying we are tired. If this country is to divide, let us be thinking of post-Nigerian republics now, so that we don't find ourselves in a situation Sudan went through immediately after their independence. This is how I see it. No, excuse me. That city called Abuja.
No.
Just give me 1 minute. I promise I won't spend more than a minute. That city called Abuja, the money with which they built the new city from nowhere is from the Niger Delta. How developed is the Niger Delta? Are they complaining? We've given them too much latitude of freedom.
But back to the question. The plan to move ban.
You have issue with your audience. Issue with your audience.
That's
Move badges.
yeah. But the move, because I really wanted to, because I know it's from the south or south. I'm not sure where it's part of, but because for other ministries, I think we should move them to where they make sense and logistically they're more economically viable for Nigeria. If you say Nigerian Port Authority, of course, where are your ports? They are down south. So your banks, they are mostly headquartered in Lagos. So it should be where it's needed and where it makes sense. So, but that was my thing to Mr. J. But even what's it called, when it comes to NDDC or whatever it's called, oil and gas should be in Port Harcourt, in my opinion. If it has to do with oil and gas, it should be in that region. You can always meet up in Abuja and have your quarterly or monthly meeting or Zoom call or do whatever. But we need to move things out of Abuja if it's going to make us more money and if it's more viable economically and it makes logical sense for the country. So that's my own perspective. But I just wanted to hear from other people from other parts.
Good. Let me contribute a little to it again. Let me make 2 points. When I was living in South Africa, the political capital of South Africa is Pretoria. The economic capital is Johannesburg. Legislative capital is Cape Town. And the judicial capital is Bloemfontein in Free State. That is how it is in that country. In the United States, which is the country, US is a federal, federated country. It's a federal, it's not a republic. It's let me call it a federal state. Everything is not centered on Washington, D.C. You get the point? Now, the issue is this. You want everybody to come to Abuja, fine, we are ready to go. But it is irresponsible of them, for their own people, the Fulanis, to be terrorizing the country in such an irresponsible manner. We have developmental problems to grapple with. Nigeria is not industrialized. The brains are there to industrialize the country, and we compete favorably with other parts of the world. The problem we have right now is that we are unable to do something which other parts of the world are unable to do. If we are able to do something which other parts of the world cannot do, you see automatically they will start respecting Nigeria. During the apartheid regime in Southern Africa, Nigeria championed that cause in a manner that no other country was able to do it, not even Kwame Nkrumah, although that man tried his best. But what Nigeria did was exemplary, and that gave us respect. These are things we should be thinking of, not useless Arewa development or whatever these are tribalists. Despite all the opportunities they have got, let me tell you something, before, let me conclude. By now, if the Hausa man or the Fulani man is sneezing in the north, the whole of Africa should shiver. Considering the amount of wealth these people have squandered for almost 60 years, what do they have to show for it? They are the most undeveloped part of the country, and you are tying everybody down because you are not developed, and you are not making effort to develop. So if they want to remove the capital from there, let Tinubu do it. I'm anti-Tinubu, I don't like him. But if my enemy is doing something which I admire, I should be polite enough to acknowledge what he is doing. On this very ground,
Mr. J, I think Mr. J froze.
Hello, Mr. J, please.
Nigeria, the only argument that they are making so far is tribal. Like, okay, these things
it's tribal. That is what I'm telling you.
They are not making any argument, non-logical argument for them to retain it. You see my point? So if I say I'm from Lagos, for instance, and I say, okay, it should be in Lagos because you have the banks in Lagos, then they should probably, with a counter argument, as to the reason why it should stay up north. But the only argument they are making is just tribal. Is belongs to us. Like they own the banks and the ministries. That's
There
what they're
was
saying.
even in the rise yesterday. Okay,
Yeah,
you know,
I
in
can
the
hear you.
rise yesterday, even in the old channel when I went there, it was about 1 hour, almost 1 hour with the interview. You know, this what I didn't understand. They were trying to tell them that no, it's not all. It's not all. It's some department in central bank. They said no, they're going to leave empty building for them. As if the money inside there is just more. There's more money inside there, or it's just for them. Huh? Oh, now these people, honestly, person need to do something in Nigeria. These people, if you look, but because all many years I've been watching them, but I don't want to be tribal because many of them upstairs, they are following law, they are moralist, they're listening more and speak like that's what most like why I like about those northerners. But this one, they are pushing this agenda. No, 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 no. Me, I will not give them chance. So I will, if they think hot more than this, they will see many hands in their back. So they should not push this nonsense and put this tribal as if Nigeria belongs to them. The secretary was saying yesterday when they asked him about restructuring, he want to say one thing. He said they will negotiate their own restructuring with their resources. Look at people telling you what they're telling us, and they say they are the more Nigerian than us. That's exactly what it is. He said they will negotiate with their own.
That's supposed to be in a negotiation now. We will
Yeah, so
negotiate.
no,
Negotiate
wait,
with
now
what
let me
you
finish
have.
now. Yes, I know. So what they talk.
Now let me
Then
finish
wait till they
now.
talk. He said we negotiate with our resources. We will negotiate with our.
They say we negotiate with our
We will resources. What did they happen?
resources.
Okay. He said we negotiate. The mood. He said we negotiate with our resources. I will negotiate with our landmass. We have 63%. The 63% of Nigerian land belongs to them. They will negotiate with their with their population. You understand? Okay, the whole resources that is developing that you are sharing, is it coming from where? From Niger Delta, South South? Why are you not saying they should negotiate it since then? So now you are saying the whole gold, everything you have been taking now, you want to say we belong to you, Dabi. You see these people, they know what they are doing. That is why those terrorists in North, I've been telling people, everybody should not believe they are coming from anywhere. They know what they are doing. Go and listen to Babangida, to tell Babangida. He say any insurgency that lasts more than 48 hours, government know what is happening. Governor is Zamfara. Governor is one of those places. Look at Plateau, it's all mineral resources. During I think 1997, when we are doing mining in Ibadan, precious stone that time, it's people from Plateau that come and locate that place, that village for us that time. That when we are doing mining during military in Ibadan. So I just mineral resources. Those people you see now, they have. You know, they're not talking about restructuring. If they call them, they are open. They will negotiate with their resources. So by then they will not want to say Plateau. That's why they are say okay. That's why they are these authorities are attacking Plateau so that by then they want to take all the land, gazette it for themselves. They will not say let restructure. So all those places now belong to them. And then, thank God, I think Tinubu will just. I think Tinubu is just president. You know, like the Majabi Amila. I saw one report from Sarah today. He was indicted with this Emefiele saga, Lajes. Majabi his name has come out of it. I say all these people they thought because they say Baba they sick, leg they shake. They thought they would come there like Buhari, they will be looting. But Tinubu we don't know. Their hand is meeting them one by one now. They didn't even know the person they are dealing with. They didn't even know. They didn't even know if they understand who is Tinubu. All of them they will know. They will put their nick away. How many months now? Yabi and Law becoming out in all indicting in all corruption in Nigeria. So they just start. They will come there to abandon where how they see Tinubu. We don't know what is going on. They will just start be looting. We give him a bad name. Don't understand what is wrong with our people. Face the right thing. Tell people face the right thing. Restructure Nigeria. You say you don't believe in this country. 1997, you said it. Now God give you the power to be president. You are not patriotic to Nigeria, but God still give you the power to be president. Let these people go and liberate your people. If them are Wolowo is alive, all this suffer will not be suffering all this nonsense. One person will drag you to everything. One person will drag you. So only one people just dragging everybody. Develop, no. Come out for Sharia, no. Do this one, no. And we are looking there, we are clapping for them, we are joining them. Even with the South, that is what I hate Sorry to say I use this word, but I'm not sorry. That is the right word. We the South, we are just something else to ourselves, just enemy of our own self. We don't listen. We don't listen more and speak less. No, the Northern they listen more. They speak less. They know all constitution, all Northern about Mereke Megoro. They have it to the liar, to the corner. They have radio, know whatever is happening. But we only with that is it. Our mother in the village, they don't know anything. That's why we argue with ourselves. We can't plan. We can't do anything. We can't hold ourselves. See, somebody is saying that 63% of the land mass of Nigeria belong to them. Tomorrow night, they say that they will just cut all of us, put us together in one small place. We finish by then, we'll start we'll just share the internet. They have their plan every day by day. You don't know these people, what they were just saying. I don't want them yesterday. Go to their station, watch, see all what is going on in Abuja, in the street. See what these people are saying. As if in Nigeria is just their fatherland, that nobody have a say. Oh my God. No. These people, what they are doing, no. Nigeria cannot be together. Honestly,
Nigeria. Do you think the attack on I won't say attack because they have an argument. I won't say them, but I'm saying that but I do think that the Ministry of Interior, you think is from like a northern attack about on those ministries that they feel like they're taking away resources when it comes to humanitarian affairs.
They don't say that one. The woman that live there, all the corruption under Buhari. What place? The people don't be defending those people.
I'm not defending that. I'm asking that based on what you're saying, it looks like they're uncomfortable with them.
Why must they be uncomfortable?
I don't know.
I don't know. Only fight with them when they bring one come out. What they still the Adas Erika. Where is it today? Who formed this humanitarian affairs ministry is Buhari. The woman, look how much she loot. The finance minister for finance, look how much they loot. Look all of the Anthony General, the 109. Please, the Northerners should close their mouth because of this link change. That is why sometimes I play with the Satan. We will just see one Satan when they prosecute him. Hey, but Haidu must die. He must die. He must die. But Jamila must die. Tunde Ojo must die. What they are taking, let them take. It's our own money. It's our own money. Let them take. The Northern are taking so much. If that is the way they want to be running the country, when Satan are called, take as you like.
Jay, Mr. Jay, so how?
Jay want to say something?
Yeah, because I was gonna. Yeah, because his audio is. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So you see, as I was saying, we've come a very long way in the country. We've tried to patch this so-called relationship just for us to get along with each other. Some people seem not to understand what we are going through. You don't tie people down just because you are down. Since this marriage was contracted in 1914 till now, the whole world have looked up to us to come to their rescue. Particularly the black world, they've looked up to us to come to their rescue. The only time we've been able to do it successfully was during apartheid in South Africa. We contributed significantly in liberating South Africa, Southern Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Angola, Guinea-Bissau, and other states. Other than that, we've not made any significant progress. These people, they've tied us down for too long. Now, it is now they know that they are open to negotiation. Now, let us come and discuss on our own terms. Who the hell are you to have your own terms? What contribution have you made to the progress of the country? Despite all the draconian measures they are putting in place, the southern part of the country is not developed and the north. The worst diseases on planet Earth are found in northern Nigeria. The most impoverished people are found in northern Nigeria. Now, this so-called Arewa Consultative Group is just a group of elite using it to lord it over their people, live affluent lives, and really don't care about what happened to their people. We in the South, we are of a different dispensation. We see life from a very radically different point of view. So, if they are saying now that they are ready for negotiation, all along you've not been ready, but now you are ready, it means we are getting closer to the promised land. This is how I see it. Because I've lost confidence in the country. If you know Nigeria, no, if you know how good Nigeria was in those days compared to what you guys are going through now, I mean, you will weep perpetually. You get the point? On this program and other programs, I've made mention of how I benefited from certain initiatives in Nigeria, particularly Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Since I was born on planet Earth, I've never paid school fees. From nursery school to university level, I paid nothing. Instead, I've been paid bursary for going to school, for reading. That's what Awolowo did for us. When he introduced his universal free primary education in the 50s, where were they in the north? They refused to send their children to schools. Down till this day, when the Kankara boys were kidnapped some time ago, when they showed a government science secondary school, it's like a pigsty, it's like where pigs live. That is a government science secondary school in the north, in Kankara. So what are they doing to catch up with the South? Everything say federal character. And when they bring people to fill their quota and even steal other people's quota, as they were trying to do in the military in Lagos recently, they bring substandard graduates to fill their quota. And this, I mean, these guys, and one unfortunate thing is this.
Sorry, sir.
They said all the minerals in the country belong to the federal government. The people of Niger Delta cannot mine their petroleum, but in Zamfara they are mining gold. Not the federal government controlling it, but in Niger Delta you are not allowed to do it. The coal in Enugu, you cannot mine it without the federal consent. So what kind of relationship are these people trying to build up? So as I was saying before I went off abruptly, I'm not a Tinubu man. I don't like him as president. But if my enemy or my antagonist is doing something remarkable, I should give him a pat on the back. For this move Tinubu is taking, he deserves a pat on the back. This is how I see it. If this country belongs to us all, I want a situation whereby the legislative capital can be in Abuja, the judicial capital should be in Enugu, petroleum NNPC should be in Port Harcourt. I mean, if it is civil aviation or whatever it is, it can be in Kaduna. We built a refinery for these people in Kaduna from scratch with oil money from the south. We laid pipelines from the south to the north. Nobody's telling anybody thank you. Instead, they are arrogantly telling us that they want to negotiate on their own terms. What terms do you have to negotiate with? This is not the days of Ottoman and Fodio. That era is gone. This is modern Nigeria. So that is what I have to say, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you, sir. What is that the youth, they say northern youth threatening Tinubu if he mass protest if he relocates central bank to Lagos. Who are they? Those Abnormangeri? Who give these people this power? This thing just provoking me since yesterday and this morning. Too much. People are just provocating. For how many years things have been happening in Nigeria? During the NSAS, these people didn't protest. They didn't protest. But now you open your mouth, you want to protest against Tinubu.
I'm sorry, Jay, for interrupting you. During the NSAS, they refused to partake. But when they discovered palliatives, they partake in looting the palliatives. So what sort of people are they?
I'm tired for these children. Don't give them that power. You're writing essay, threatening, not a youth. Who will be that Abnormangeri that people must say, eh? People are just taking more than they say. Threatening the city president that you will protest. Can they try that to the Buhari when he was there? Eh? Please, these people are playing Nigeria. This house should wake up.
No, why should they protest? 66,000 people were killed in the country, and I would be wrong to say that almost 90% of that 66,000 are northerners. They are not complaining that they are being killed. It is central bank they want to remove from Lagos that you want to protest.
Yeah,
If they want to protest, let them protest. The South can also protest.
Jay, like obviously these groups are being paid by the parties that be or those that are currently benefiting from the way the status quo of the system right now. They're benefiting from it. But my own argument that I've made is it just makes logical sense. It makes economic sense. So even if you read the federal government's position on the reason why they're making the change, it makes sense when it comes to banking and aviation. But their own counter argument is just laced with tribal sentiment.
No.
They're yet to provide me
Babati,
with
sorry, just
a
one
logical reason
point.
to why we should
Babati,
still keep that in Abuja.
Babati,
Yeah.
Babati, you're not getting the issue. Who released statements is central bank. It's not Tinubu. What am I
Right.
annoying? That why are they bringing Tinubu into it? The president. It's central bank. There is no agency. Those are the people. Tinubu is not he's not an economist. He's not a monetary policy minister. It's those agencies that said this is what they want. It's not Tinubu. Go and read the statement of CBN. Go and read the statements of aviation minister and aerospace. Festus Keyamu is there. There's not yet Tinubu. I've read the two statements. Why are they not dragging Tinubu as if he want to divide Nigeria? That is what pissing me off out of all these things. It's not Tinubu. It's not the essay is not released. It didn't release from Aso Rock. Go and look at the CBN. That is when I read it. The CBN website. I read it in the Festus Keyamu website before I saw it in China yesterday. Before I thought nothing. But before I saw them yesterday on China, Arise in the evening. I went to their station this morning to see. Look at all you heard all of them just come, one secretary of ACF, another spokesperson of this. I said, we'll be honest. Now read the paper, the Northern youth are threatening Tinubu. Why they bring Tinubu as that's what my problem there. That's only what I have issue with them. Thank you.
Well, I have an issue with that as well, and the threat should be taken seriously. I mean, some people will be dismissive of their position, but I think it's very disturbing that they will have that kind of position in the first place. And also, Ovie, they should also move more offices out of Abuja, not just those two. More participants need to be moved out of that place for efficiency.
Even not outside of Abuja territory, they should decongest the central area. They should utilize Kuje, Kwale, all those neighboring states or whatever. They should. I'm not against what they are doing at all. If it is at the interest of, but I think for me, what I really want is the dual sovereignty. They should make sure they should develop the local government and states should have their own autonomy. If they have autonomy, Abuja will be irrelevant. But they don't want to do that again because the source of the income now only one place now oil. Everybody is getting their money directly or indirectly from oil. We don't have any other sector that is giving oil sector run for their money. So that's what. So for me, I don't watch the interview, but whatever the man say, I don't think I disagree with. This is democracy. It's all about a constitution of ideas. If you disagree with what he is claiming, come outside, grant your own interview, give statistics, back it up. I mean, that's what we need in Nigeria. Let the rivalry begin. Either it's going to come between North and South, I'm cool with it. It's going to come between Christian and Muslim, I'm cool with it. Old and young, that's what we need. The man don't cause 90% of the country. You come out.
OVA, I am with you. What I'm saying is, when the negotiations they're clamoring, I won't say they're clamoring for it, but when the CBN says we are moving some parts of CBN to Lagos, they are providing you the reasons why, right? That's what they say. But when this ACF responds, it's almost like they feel like they own the CBN up north, and if they move any parts of it down south, they are losing something.
No,
you get what I'm saying?
Now, yeah. Listen, you come out and counter and respond to them now. I mean, there's nothing.
I'm giving you the point now. All the HQs for your bank are in Lagos, so why are you in Abuja? It doesn't make any sense.
Of course, but see, the man, everybody they fight for interest. And as I said, now idea. to you, what is going out makes sense to you. To you, it don't make sense. But now, it is not left for the both ideas to come into the public space or go to court. We can't stop.
You go go, if I tell director to CBN, you should not be me or
No,
God meter. Now in the complain, me I didn't complain.
normal. See. It's that time we begin to see things the way they are. And a normal thing. The guy no carry gun, go shoot anybody. He only get an interview and he said what he believes. Do you disagree with him? Go to the same interview, prove our point. That's what we need. That's the people we gain. I think, look, one thing I learned about Trump and his guys, Trump will just come and tell say, man, everybody, this country, this people are stupid. Let the conversation begin. That's the whole point. We don't go there. Let the conversation begin. At least now we are fighting over a policy, which is good. Not be saying na religion or na ethnicity. We are fighting over a policy. And the conversation is getting deeper. The need for us to deconstruct Abuja, there's a need for us to deconstruct either where this should be. See, only that interview now, a lot of things are coming into play. That is what democracy is about. That is what we should be practicing. I don't care what is the claim. Go counter. If it goes in the whole country now, outside land, okay. It's not left for to say, come, this man, maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong. You put them bam. Maybe another person will come back and
Can I ask you, Ovie, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What other offices that in Abuja needs to be moved down south? Just forget tribe now, just based on logistics and economic reason.
To move
what other office?
To move outside or to move down south? What is your
like
other part of the country. Just other part of the country.
Like to me, okay, hold on, Ovie. Like if I say Nigeria Port Authority, that should be down south. That's where the ports are. It just makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Nigeria Port Authority.
No, may I come in?
Yes.
It's a very good question this gentleman asked. The legislature, the federal legislature, both House of Senate and Representatives should be in eastern Nigeria. The judiciary should be based in Lagos. The executive should be in Abuja. These are institutions that should move as quickly as possible if the country is to remain as one. This institution, these are the key pillars of government. So if the three main regions are having a feel of federal presence, this idea of secession will be watered down. Everything cannot be concentrated in the north. And for economic reasons, we decided to build a refinery in Kaduna. Nobody in the south, there was no, we did not make any noise about it. If they were to be the oil producers and we say we want a refinery maybe in Abakaliki or wherever it is, what do you think the outcome will be? Look, we've given these people too much latitude of freedom. In my opinion, this is the time for us to be negotiating how post-Nigerian republics will look like. This marriage is no longer workable. Yes.
I think we also need to actually factor in the reality that we are living in, right? A civil war was fought, and whether we like it or not, one section won, right? Now it's only normal that the guy who won will do everything within his power that he just acquired newly to make sure it doesn't happen again. However he deems fit. Why am I saying this? Now let's come back to American politics because everything they intertwine. The state of Colorado, and about 14 other states are saying Trump will not be on their ballot for the election. Right? They have a legitimate reason to say whatever they want to say, but now it's in the Supreme Court. Now, why am I bringing this into it compared to what where is the Civil War won? The part of the Constitution that the state of Colorado and other states are inching on, that part of constitution was enacted when after the Civil War was fought in America, when the southern president lost the war. So they have to put that clause into the constitution to stop those who literally fight against the union from gaining power. Now you can say, hey, 200 years later. I mean, I think everybody does, but no. So what am I saying? I am not supporting what is happening, why everything pretty much looks as if they're in the north. No, I'm just saying maybe this is what is responsible. You are trying to prevent.
No,
Another thing again.
It's as I said, it's a constitution of ideas. They won. What I mean, they won. For you to take something, Ministry of Niger Delta, put him in Meduguri, you won. Because how did you do it? Now, men you follow, argue, now men you bribe, now men you kill before that happens. So, we should start seeing things from that point of view that, since we don't believe in our one country, now idea will win. We have to please ugly it out. If I become president, I will engineer policy that will take Asura, I won't go for my village. If you not allow me to do it, I will do it.
no, you got something slightly wrong. If we fought a civil war, that is true. The Hausa man did not win the war. It's Nigeria that.
Yeah, so they are doing everything.
No, excuse me.
They are not using the support.
No, excuse me. The Yorubas.
Put everything in Nigeria territory.
Excuse me.
That part of the country is Nigeria territory.
Excuse me. The Yorubas who fought the war, the Benis, the Bibos, the Calabari and other, the Jukus who fought the war, they are also part of Nigeria. So it is wrong to say that the Hausa man won the war. He's not the only one who fought the war. The whole country fought the war together.
We're talking about Nigeria.
I wasn't saying Hausa man won the Civil War.
No.
I say a part won. The Nigerian state won the Civil War.
The Nigeria, yeah. I understand it.
So whatever they are doing now, they are doing it in the name of Nigeria. Don't forget.
They are not doing it in the name of Nigeria. They are doing it in the name of Arewa Consultative Forum.
No.
Hold on. That is the organization they are speaking from, but they are not going to move Ministry of Niger Delta to Meduguri in the name of Arewa Consultative. No, it's still going to be in the name of Nigeria. That's why I'm saying, whatever that we are seeing today, we should stop only looking at who lost and who won. Logically, Abuja was moved to the middle. A debate was heard. So either you say that they force people, they bribe people, they keep people, however you see it, but you lost. And that is the argument against Obasanjo when Obasanjo seated Bakassi, that he did not allow debate to take place in the House of Assembly. So, as I said, I am not supporting what we are debating on, but I'm just telling you what could be responsible of what is that, because me, now what I go do with that? Let's because at times we keep forgetting that we are all human. If you allow me, now from my village I go to govern. If you allow me. So everybody go to push. When Buhari is in power, it is an opportunity for the Fulani nation to push as much as they can, if we let them, right? So now normal. So I'm not saying that is something we should just allow to continue. The only way we can stop it, the only way we can balance it, is actually that we start seeing this thing outside emotion. As I said, the man don't come claim in Nigeria and then get them. Abi, if you allow it to stay, just look at PDP and APC. APC will consider they get 40 million people. If you allow it, it stays. We should start understanding that the world we live in today was brought about via our imagination and communication. The Nigeria we know now words bring us to be. So whatever we want, we have to. The man don't get interviews and then get Nigeria. You go out there, bring out your argument, Prove him wrong. Let competition begin for the benefit of the next generation to come. Because that's why the question they always ask, what were the conversations that took place that made us lose our regional government to presidential system? I'm interested in that debate. How it happen? Or debate not happen at all. So everything that happened, conversation preceded. And some people won the argument. Because the last, just look at all the oil company headquarters. In the 90s, then they worry and Port Harcourt. But before you know it, the same thing where they happen for not begin happen for Nigeria, that insecurity begin happen. The Lagos State won the argument. We're able to convince Chevron to bring the headquarters to Lagos. They are in Lagos. Recently, Ogun State, Ondo and Lagos Primo were going back and forth that how they take loss out to Ondo take loss out to Lagos for refinery to Lagos. That is where we are. Babati, back me up here in America. Major project, major national project. That is how now state the debate. How did I get to know about this? When I find out Mall of America, the biggest.
We be your guest too. You never let us talk again. You take control.
All right, okay, might just make this point. We'll talk. Mall of America is situated in Minneapolis. How many people know Minneapolis? But they won the bidding to be more to be built there. So we want to know say, oh, the first of all, they no force us, so our people sell out at one point or the other. Thank you.
This of you. So you don't forget us. We will not talk.
Our people sell out.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't forget us, right? So I don't call you.
No, I don't forget. I didn't know that.
No, it was making the case for debate, like you having this conversation or actual negotiations about where things are supposed to be. But what obviously refused to is that they don't believe that they have to even debate anything with you. Like they own it outright. Why do I like? You're not even worth debating or even having that conversation with. That's the kind of way that's the attitude they have. So if I'm going to be
they are saying Nigerian owns it. You are saying Nigeria Delta owns it. That's a different argument.
No.
In Nigeria, Nigeria will always come up. To Nigeria will always win.
Are we Mexicans? Are we not Nigerians too?
That's the point. But you are not arguing as a Nigerian. You are arguing that this is.
No. Hold on. Listen to my opponent here. Everything I've said about this topic was as a Nigerian. I was making it an argument based on the logistics and what works for those industries, not tribal. I have never made any tribal argument. I did not. So hold on now. Hold on now. I said when it came to the CBN, the CBN said your HQs for banks and financial houses are located in Lagos, so it makes more sense for them to be in Lagos. I said the Port Authority, they are in the south, so it makes more sense to be in the south. So everything I've said is to favor Nigeria. Is in favor of Nigeria, not my tribe, not the south.
No.
I have not made anything that is not Nigerian yet. My argument is not anti.
Babati. If I send you, if you go Senate, if you are a senator, what do you always speak for first? Forgetting that Nigeria, you speak for
your constituency.
Right?
But my point is, what
issue, hold on now.
That's a tribal argument now. It's a tribal argument.
Hold on. Hold on. The point Central Bank is making should be taken to the Nigerian House. That thing should be arguing in the Nigerian House. You should not just come and say, because
Central Bank. Go and read the Central Bank essay.
They can move anywhere. They don't need
2,200. It only has space for 2,200 staff, and they have more than 4,000 there. They have to decongest the place now. That is normal, simple with common sense. You don't need to go to court for that one.
I am not arguing. I'm just saying those people who is complaining first. That's another thing now. Who's complaining first?
Now the northerner.
Via how that individuals they complain or they are complaining via
Their forum, that is ACF Arewa Consultative Forum.
Why we can't discuss that now? Those ones no matter now.
Not be the elite.
I think as their senators come out. No, see, elite, we forget. I understand they be the elite. This is not constitutional and national issue. We be say anybody is free to talk. Anybody is free to disagree. But if you go by the law through the process, I think they not like
the president has the powers to move.
The president need the National Assembly to move this thing to Lagos.
It doesn't need them to move anything.
More than go reach Section 5 of Constitution. Not the power we president gets.
There is no debate. There's no debate is the point. What do you mean debate? There's no debating. The same way Buhari can move Ministry of Transport to Daura. Is able to move CBN to Lagos if he wants to. Doesn't need to debate any house anywhere. Why are you arguing now? Why are you talking about?
We're not having the conversation. Who brought it up anyway?
The problem now, let me call it. The northerner, they are on with the youth, the northern youth. They threaten Tinubu, say if he relocate Central Bank to Lagos, they threaten they will do mass protest. Then the ACF, Arewa Consultative Forum.
Najama. I don't
finish now. You see what I tell you now? Why I explain to you now?
Hold on. I don't live all this kind of noise. I don't live all this kind of nonsense. I can pay money. I can gather you, give them money. They go. They make no. These are not. It's not important. Let's talk about important things.
Well, they enter AIT. They enter Arise. They enter everything.
Important. Now noise. Now distraction. They have no. They don't do anything. Commission don't talk as the president. If you do anything you want to do, they can make noise from 90 heaven fall. Not if they give them attention. It's waste of time. That's what I do last year. I waste your last year. Making just like nonsense. Who cares? The constitution has said it. People are done it. May they make noise as far as they can. It is a distraction.
But what they are afraid of is like they need to see. This is the thing over here. When it comes to the north, not everybody up north, because I'm trying to generalize. But the core north has to understand that the way the world is moving right now, you have to open up your space for innovations to come in. This old way of reasoning is not going to work in years to come.
See, my guy.
It's not even working again, not years to come.
Nobody is dragging. You are giving into conversation that will drag you, but you think they don't know what they are doing? They want you to engage in it. We don't need to leave them in and they complain. That's not your business. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I think Ovie is correct. I think Ovie is correct because if you remember when Obasanjo came to office.
Oh shit! Sorry.
May I come in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with what Ovie is saying because they seem to be noisemakers, like Ali Bongo of Gabon. But he said they should make noise. Now, when Obasanjo came to office, I can't remember the year because I was not around. He decentralized the Nigerian military. Everything was based in Kaduna before. But when he came, he decentralized it. These same people made a hell of noise, and nothing came out of it. So I want to see this to be a form of noise making on their part. That is how I just see it, because if Bola Tinubu is convinced that removing any office from Abuja to anywhere is in the interest of his administration, let him go ahead. That is how I see it.
I don't care about the noise. I'm talking about the yourself. So if he wants to do it, you go ahead and do it. I wasn't addressing them making. I was saying that the idea that you cannot even do it because you are from the south or because this like they're entitled to it. It's like why even listen to them in the first place? But he has the power to do it. But the economic benefit when it comes to moving those ministries and parties, and also the financial benefit to Nigeria as a whole is what I'm speaking on.
Now, may I please ask a question? May I ask a question?
Yeah.
A question.
Yeah.
Can anybody tell me any occasion in the past whereby the Northerners were arguing in favor of Southern interest?
Well, well, I cannot speak on
Only
behalf.
the politician can answer that one. They know
Yeah, only them.
No, it's not only politicians, because you remember when Niger, there was a coup in Niger. Bola Tinubu, a Southern president, said he want to invade Niger. We all unanimously condemned the invasion because there are Northerners in Nigeria who have relatives in Niger. So fighting Niger is as good as fighting Nigeria. We condemned it in the South. Will they do that to us? Sorry, will they do that for us?
So like let me give you an example. Let's say the same thing happens in Benin Republic, and you know they have a large Yoruba population in the Benin Republic, right? Like half of them are Yoruba people. So you're saying that if the shoe was on the other foot and it was the need for us to invade Benin Republic, and the Yoruba say, we're not going to go to Benin Republic because there are Yoruba people there. Your point is that the Northerners would have said, why we should go there and defend them?
No, they won't do that. Remember, excuse me, sorry, remember the case of Bakassi. When that problem was dragging on and on and on, how many Northern groups were able to defend the interests of Nigeria as far as the territory, that territory is concerned? They showed no interest because it has nothing to do with them in the case of Bakassi. So if Nigeria want to invade the Republic of Benin, it means nothing to them. So they were only making noise in the north because their relatives are in Niger. And that is why they recruit whosoever they want to recruit to come and vote when it's time for voting. They recruit people to come and be counted in time of census and what have you. And even terrorists, that's why they recruit them to come and disturb Nigeria. If it is true that they are actually foreigners. Because as somebody was alluding to, these so-called terrorists from other countries is not true. They are Nigerian Fulani people who are doing it.
Babati, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you one gospel truth why these people have the guts and the audacity of what they do in Nigeria. You know, when they want to, after too much pushback on the interview today in their station, that is Trust TV, in their station today, you know what the secretary had with it? He said he should think with his votes that they have 63%. They're giving 63% of votes that make him president, that he should think. But because the guy was trying to tell him, read the essay of the central bank. It's not Tinubu, but they were saying, emphasizing that is Tinubu. That's why they are calling on Tinubu, that he should think with the votes. You know, see the kind of country we are. They already threatening him with vote of next election. Come on, God. That country has something wrong.
But Tinubu then has to rise up to the occasion and do what is right. If it's for the good of Nigeria that you have your CBN and other ministries, because seriously, I really want to know what else should they move on from as somebody. For what else should they move from Abuja? Now, don't forget the tribal thing. Just that makes logical sense.
You are not even seeing the slippery slope of what.
No. I'm going somewhere. I know what I get you.
Let me answer your question now. Shu? Yes, Tinubu move and come. 8 years from now, Atiku will be the next president. He go move and go back.
Atiku will go down.
Why are we deceiving ourselves? If the president have the power to move it, then he go to move around now. That's why I say if I become.
Will they move? Money not there. We'll see money to tell them move.
Nigeria, what is the Ministry of Transportation doing in Daura? Or that school of Marines or whatever? What is it doing in those places? So it's it's
removing it now. It's removing it now. There was
it doesn't. I don't get all.
But it's not doing anything there. But people, you know what? Let me, say there's something that I don't want to say honestly, because I can't say many things. I don't know when why I blame with the Southerners too much from the beginning. Because we just shut up, assuming maybe we are afraid, or they are afraid of the Northerner. I don't know, because of votes. I don't know. Why with a Southerner they were there in Buhari government, and he relocated that thing to Daura, and none of them raised alarm. And none of them, the Southerners did kick against it. That no, that thing is not for them. That is not the right place. They let the contractor, they lobby him to go there. Now, but Tinubu come now. He saw that place, the contractor said, this thing is not for here. There's no manpower, there's no this thing here. They have to take it back. They were still complaining of it. So I don't understand the kind of country. When A is A, let A be A. But we, the Southerners, will just stay there. Because I don't know where they lack appointments, or they like see their people suffering. I can't count one person out of the whole Satan. Honestly, let's be realistic. All this want to pamper this one, pamper this. I don't want to be a part of it again. Honestly, so we just sit down there. The Northerner is there. Buhari loot. Many Satan are there because they are still looting. And the one they are looting is Chin. They will be the one to come and suffer it. Look at Emefiele now. Only he is suffering everything. Huh? Only he. But the EFCC guy, what is his name? Bawa. They released Bawa the night of Supreme Court judgment. Till today, what happened to Bawa? What the Bawa did? Nobody know. Nobody of Bawa, they will just die like that. But the Southerner will pay for it. They will pay. They will be the scapegoats. But we will be looking. We will say, "Ah, God, beg you, we are not ready. We are not ready. Let just be using Nigeria, using everybody. We are educated, civilized, everything. We are more traveler. We have do everything, but still yet we will say Fulani. That's why sometimes when the Igbo are saying, I'm so ashamed to be there, part of the Fulani are controlling Nigeria. I want to leave Nigeria. People, you said is 7 million. Fulani population 7 million. You say you are 40 million. You want to live a person of 7 million. Who owns the country? Do mathematics yourself. Huh? I was just looking at all those. That's why I saw this. That's why I was calling off the criminal. Because how can a Yoruba say they are 30 something million with 40 something million? Then they say you want to leave. Then you want to leave 7 million. The country for 7 million. You want to leave to six states. You want to leave 7 million to control 19. Can't you fight them and take all the South this thing and join all those you require, take it back to your side? From Ibadan to Lorry, how many hours? 3 hours and 2 hours, 30 minutes because of bad road. Huh? Can't you go there and take all those things to your side and drive them more to Sahara that side? You have to people will say, what to do? What is that criminal? Only for what? Can you live? You have the population, you have everything, you have the map, you have the education, you have everything. You want to live because of 7 million population. That we will still open our mouth that the one controlling Nigeria. We are not even ashamed of ourselves. 7 million is the one controlling 40 million more educated people. And we will still open, they go to school, they are not educated, they are mala. But we will still open mouth, we still be praising that they are the one controlling Nigeria. No, use our teeth, count our tongue, count our teeth now.
So by the way, those FAN and CBN are not ministries, they're agencies. So
they are agents, that's what I said.
They can be anywhere. Nobody's moving the actual Ministry of Finance so ministry can be any part of the country. But the only argument I'm even making, once again, is the logistics. That is all I'm saying. Some things just need to be somewhere, and we should not tribalize because we have to hold on.
Nobody is tribalizing it. They are the ones tribalizing it.
Yeah. Not you, but what are they even benefited from that economically to the region? No, you don't see the impact of holding on to everything up there. You don't see that. So they should justify the continued hold on these agencies up north, and they should be where they're supposed to be. And I care about the money, so Lagos is where it is. So Port is where it is. So it should be where it's supposed to be. So that's just the argument I'm making. The argument OVA is making is a bit wider point about restructuring the country. That is a different argument to make.
My point is even that Bola Tinubu move on. One can argue that to serve his purpose.
The next time we'll get another president from another region, he will move everything back to his own region. I mean, so who's winning?
But what would be the argument? Like, okay, let's do this way. Then they move not the Minister of Finance, but just CBN part of it to Lagos because of the banks are there, ABC and D. So what would be the argument for P2B to move it to Onitsha or Anambra? Tell me.
That is if they should have moved it to it's better now.
But now you've been an hypocrite now because that's what you're doing.
No, I'm just saying no. If these people are doing tribal way, I said they should move it. No, I'm not supporting maybe this one. No, me I'm not all those one. Me, I don't know all these tribal people are doing. No, honestly, that's why through election I'm looking people doing tribe.
Let me give you a reason why Peter all they need to, all Peter Obi administration need to do is to say that, oh, we are declaring emergency for Inewi and Abbas industrial hub. Billions of dollars are coming for foreign investors. So there's a need for those parasites to be close to where the action is. That's it.
So when they say 1 lakh for you for when they say 1 lakh for you for 300 million.
First of all, that's the wrong argument because
let me
tell you why.
Hold on.
No, you hold on because because the argument you made is flawed. The reason it's coming to Lagos is because
this conversation should be taken to the National Assembly where Nigerian people are and debate.
That is going to it's an agency, not ministry now.
Oh God, this
what are you talking about?
Let me make my point. You said CBN made a convincing argument. To you, it's conducive. That's okay.
It makes common sense. The banks are in Lagos.
Hold on now. Again,
what is that difficult to understand?
My problem with you now would not be that. Would not believe in. No, it makes common sense to you. That's okay. I'm not arguing it. If you want also debate it, take it to the house. So by the time I bring my own, it makes sense to me. That's where we are. That's the argument you are making. It's one-sided argument to the public. CBN get it right. That's it. Everybody should follow. That's okay.
OVA. That was not subjective. I gave you an objective position. It wasn't like it's objective.
To you, it's objective. I am
telling you
that I am starting an industrial hub.
You are starting. It's not there yet. You are still starting.
Have the instrument whereby
banks don't go where it's going to be. They go where it's at. It's not there yet.
Babati. Even though you want to say that way, that belongs to Bank of Industry, not Central Bank.
Hold on. You I don't know why they flaw your argument. It's a one-sided argument. You say CBN made a conducive argument, and that's it. So every other argument should be put aside. That's what you are saying. And I said, okay, I agree with you. Fine. But when it gets to my turn, I am going to put an argument, and every other argument is subjective.
Okay. Let's do it this way. Hold on. No. Let's do it this way. So the current argument is that the money market, your bank and financial house as in Lagos, so that's what you have to be. That's my argument, which is logical, which is no. Hold on, please.
You are talking about monetary policy. That is a federal government activity. The only way I can have a say.
Hold on, please. I have made my argument. Now you say, let's say Benin man wins the election, and he says, now make a case for us to move it to Benin.
I just give you a case.
No, go ahead. Give me a case now.
I'm just telling you, Edo State has 17 local governments.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
18 local government. As I am coming with my administration agenda, which is to industrialize Nigeria, let me borrow from Obi, production to consumption. I am declaring the first 10 local government of Edo State as industrial hub, industrial zone. Hold on. I will prove it to you with dollars that will be coming in from every news and cranny. People who want to invest. And that is going to come to fruition or not. No, I'm just making a case. So because of that reason, because of the billions of dollars of budget that's coming, I will need infrastructure to be close by. That's why I'm bringing the CBN to Edo State.
That doesn't
Let me run my point.
See, we're talking about monetary policy. This is not federal issue. If you actually want people to if you want to subject your argument to the whole federation, take it to the National Assembly so that I can have a say. Everybody can have a say. And if your argument win, then it goes. But if you don't want to go through that, I agree with you too. But don't say, oh, I'm doing wrong when it gets to my turn.
So then look at government that we're going to develop. Money market move where it's at, not where it's going to be.
My brother,
basic 101 economics. What are you talking about?
Babati, take your argument to the National Assembly and make your.
You don't need them, God damn it. We don't need them.
How did they make?
Hold on. See, make I tell you something. This Bolasme administration is being smart. They are bringing the case to the public court opinion, which doesn't count for us to be arguing about, right? Because the deed is going to be done. The deed has been done anyway. There's no matter we argue about it in the public opinion, nothing is going to change.
Nothing is going to change. That's true.
Hold on, it's pretty much a presidential order.
So what are you talking about?
May I ask another question? May I ask a question, please?
Go ahead.
I was told that NECO, an examination body, is located in Niger State, Mina.
Yes.
What reason do they have to locate it there? Is it the most educationally advanced state in Nigeria, or what are the reasons?
I can't answer because I don't know the I don't know if I don't know the law that hold on, let me.
The law that created NECO, I don't know if the location of it comes with the law. That I cannot answer because I didn't pay attention to the debates that actually end up bringing NECO to bear. I don't know. So I am saying what Babati is saying. I'm not saying Babati is wrong. I'm not saying you are wrong. I'm just saying the premise at which we are having this conversation is not going to favor the Nigerian people. It's not going to favor us. It's just an elite game. If you really want to have a conversation, that law will back it up. Take it to no place.
Okay. So let me
when you throw it open, they are being disingenuous. They just want to distract us because
I have known of VA online. I have known of VA online for how many years online? He's a good brother. He does great things online. This is the worst take he's ever had on online platform. This is the
worst. What is my take? What's my take?
Worst. You are just wrong. That's
what is my take? What is my take?
I am saying to you that your argument.
No. Hold on. What is my take?
Let me tell you. You asked me. Let me tell you what your take was. Let me tell you why you're wrong. I said money market. Money moves where cash flow comes. Like so, if you want to have any system of central bank, you go where the money is, where you have most trade, where you have your stock market is, and it's in Lagos. Your argument is, well, we have a President Ovie now wants to move that same money market and agencies to Benin, to Edo State because he's going to now clear 10 local governments to bring in industries. If you understand the way how the money market works, you will make that argument. Is my position.
Good.
Money doesn't work that way.
Look, this is it.
I'm giving you logical explanation of how money flow works.
See, I never fought the point you are making. I'm just telling you the premise that you are making that point is wrong. Why was he in Abuja in the first place? Because that's not the original home. An argument was made for him to move from wherever he was from to Abuja. What was the argument? Can you put that side by side to it? Because you said we should have a debate. That's why I said hold on. You don't make your point. I never fought your point. Because I am just saying you are setting a precedence, a slip no whereby where the next president will do the same thing, and whether you like it or not, he or she will have an argument that your own argument is superior. That will say, no, it's not going to be accepted because that is the situation here. This administration is a bit disingenuous, right? But putting this case before my God.
Hold on, no, because you misquoted me now. My argument is for the best for Nigeria, period, not for any administration.
Now you know the best. Can you hold on, please? You keep saying the best. Who are you to say now you know the best for Nigeria?
Where is the money going? Where is the money market? For God, what are you talking about?
And I'm saying, what was the argument that took you from money markets to outside money market in the first place?
It's just the logic. It's just Ovie, come
What
on,
was
man.
the hold on now? You can't have it all, my brother. What was the logic until you're able to tell me the logic that took it from Lagos because it was in Lagos in the first place? What was the logic that took it there? Fault that logic first before you could say yours is right. Can you fault that logic? You can't fault it. So what you are saying, you are right. You are put on an argument and you're saying that argument must stand because that's what the president wants. And I'm saying, if that you are not being disingenuous, take it to the people's house. Let the law back it up. You put it in the market square and you think whatever we say, it's not going to stand because the decision has been made and it's pretty much sealed and done. Nothing can change it as far as this administration is concerned.
Was it wrong to move those agencies to not in the first place? Was it wrong to do that?
What is wrong or right here?
No. I'm asking you. No. I'm asking you. Was it wrong to move not the just part of the CBN when it comes to money markets and all those things? Was it wrong to move it to Abdel in the first place? Was it wrong to have done that?
My answer is, why was it moved there? That is not the best place.
I'm asking you. No.
It's not the best place.
Why was it wrong? No. Was it wrong in the first place? Is the question.
I don't know. You tell me why.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know?
Give me reason.
What do you mean you don't know?
What was the reason why it was moved?
I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you. Was it wrong to move it in the first place?
I need to know the reason, my guy.
What do you mean? No. Forget the reason. I'm asking you. Was it wrong to move it in the first place? Was it wrong?
What did you're like, my guy? I'm not stupid though. I'm not stupid.
Oh God. Was it wrong?
What was the reason? You tell me reason now. I will tell me it's wrong or I say it's wrong. What do you mean wrong or right? No, I'm not stupid.
You tell me. No. Okay.
You're dealing with somebody who they try.
I don't know. You tell me.
Exactly. So I don't know. Until you give me reason before I can say it's wrong or right. I cannot say it's wrong or right. Based on what?
So hold on. So based on what we are saying, you would say it has to do with ethno-religious interest.
Is that what it is? Or you are just insinuating? That the reason it was moved?
No. It appears so because
no. See, I'm okay now. Hold
let me
on, right
respond
there.
now. Hold on. You asked the question. Let me respond to the question.
Finish.
You said, what was it? I said, I don't know. Because my own question to you was, my own thing that it should not be moved in the first place. Then you said, why was it moved? And I said, I'm going to speculate that it has to do with regional interest, perhaps. That's what I'm speculating. You can come up with a different argument.
Okay.
But I'm saying that for the interest of the country, it is better in Lagos. It's my own what I'm saying. It's not
all right. Now look at the other side of the coin, right? You are just and I'm making an assumption that it might be religion, or a regional interest, right?
I don't know.
Hold on. Now you don't know. So it is the same. You don't know the same premise that you are making this assumption that the same man from the north is saying that Bola Tinubu is from Lagos and Yoruba man is moving CBN. Maybe not because of regional reason.
Then he's dumb. Then absolutely dumb.
Hold on.
I am making a logical argument. He's making a dumb argument. He's dumb for saying that.
Hold on. Did you just call yourself dumb?
No, I didn't call myself
dumb.
What you
did. You just did that.
No. Hold on. No. Ovie.
I just used the same example.
Wait. Hold on. Let me clarify because you're missing the point.
Okay.
You say, why was it moved up north? And I said I was not sure that it might be logical reasons.
And you make a presumption.
Yes. And
exactly.
Hold on now. And the same person thinks the other way. But I'm saying the economics of the argument says Lagos is the place to be for it. No. I'm giving you no. Look at the data.
You are saying the same thing you've been saying. No matter how you want
no. Hold on now.
You are giving the reason why it was moved and it's economical reason. That's fine.
Oh God. Hold on. That is the reason why I asked that in the first place. Like, why was it moved? Because to me, logically, if you look at your money flows when tied to the port and everything, the variables banking sector, there was no sense to move it in the first place. So I wasn't I was speculating to the reason why they could have.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Ovie, wait now.
You are speaking as a dictator, as an.
I am speaking to someone that has common sense and knows how money markets work. That's my point.
No, you are not the only one that know how money.
Okay.
Hold on. It's about interest.
Let me finish.
You are keep forgetting one thing.
No, because what you want to do and what you are saying is that somehow the only reason that I'm making that argument is because Lagos in the southwest. That is wrong.
That is the same argument. That is the same presumption you make about moving into the north in the first place.
No.
Why do you say that?
Hold on. When that man made his argument, it was laced with tribal and religious sentiments. Conversely, in my own argument, I gave you economic reasons why it should be down south. It wasn't based on tribal sentiments. That's different between me and him. Mine was not based on any tribal, because it's in Lagos, you must be there. What he is saying is because it's in the north. He's making a case for the north. I'm making a case for logic, common sense, and the economy. We are completely different on it. Are completely different logic here. So don't try to lump me up with the tribal.
You are not. I don't think you are actually listening to yourself at all. You are not listening to yourself.
No, because no. Listen to what I'm saying. The man is making a case. No, hold on. The man is making a case for it to be up north because he's from the north.
So who is arguing against that now?
Hold on. But no, because you compared him to him. You said that I was.
Hold on. You see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that. Hold on. If the money market flow in Nigeria was somewhere in Newi, I would have made the same argument because that is the logical place for it to be. It's my so this is somebody from the north argument. That's why you are wrong. I'm not making a tribal debate here. If the money market flow was in Onitsha or Port Harcourt,
again, Babati.
So don't try to say
Babati, can you just listen? If you don't, you are not, because it's sad that you are not even listening to yourself, right? We are dealing in a federation. This is a country that everybody should have equal say. So your logic, your common sense doesn't count. That's what you are not getting.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count. The only way it counts. Hold on. The only way it counts.
No.
Hold on. Can you just? Can you hold on for a minute?
What do you mean doesn't count?
You understand? The only way your argument counts is when you subject it to other arguments out there. You can't just wake up and conclude and say that's the right thing.
No.
Okay, but those people that wake up and conclude.
No. The word. No. The word is just wrong. Maybe let's wait.
That's why I say you are not listening to yourself. Hold on. The first thing, when I say why it wasn't moved, I am not saying the move was right. Nor was it wrong because we don't know why. Right? The same thing with this. We don't know why, but we should accept what they tell us. And that's it. And we say, okay. But no, you said, no, I should not even have your alternative thoughts because it's done. And I agree with you.
I know.
That's exactly what you are saying.
No, but we know why it moved now. We have read the essay of the CBN now.
That's what we are saying. What did you read? You read what is coming out of CBN.
I said it was no. Put this down because you just put them. I said it was wrong because the argument the individual was making was laced with tribal sentiment. That's the reason why I said the argument.
And again, I'm telling you,
hold on now.
See, the problem is that you don't want to see why people are making their own argument.
I'm not. No, that's
just
not
because
true.
the man is wrong. Just because the man is wrong doesn't mean you should not see the reason why he's making that wrong argument.
He's wrong. That's the point.
But why
if you are wrong, who cares about you are wrong? Who cares about what? If you are wrong, you're wrong.
See, that's the point I'm making. You think you know it wrong, so every other person should subject to what you say is right. You are living in Nigeria, my brother. This is not Lagos State.
Okay, let's calm down. Maybe you should listen to yourself more. Okay, you said the man was wrong. You just said it right now. So if the man is wrong about a position.
Hold on.
No. Hold on. You hold on.
When you finish, I will allow you talk. When you finish, you allow me talk. Go ahead.
Okay. That would be wonderful. You said the man was wrong. That's your position, and I agree that it was wrong. But the reason why it's wrong is where we differ. I'm saying the man is wrong because he's yet. If the man said, my name is Ahmed A, B, C, and D, the CBN office, blah blah blah, should be in the north because the banking this is A, B, C, and D, and gives me numbers and stats and gives me the economic reasons why. And if it makes more sense that compared to Lagos, I'm like, wait a minute, let me listen to what he has to say because this is making sense. It's giving me numbers, it's giving me fact. But if it's arguing that okay, just keep it up because it's supposed to be for us because we are in the north, that is the issue I have with him. Now, conversely, you now trying to equate my own position with what he said, which was unfair to me, because you said I'm making the side of the other corner of the argument, which is not true. Mine, once again, is not laced with tribal sentiments. I know what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work because you keep thinking this is not Lagos. This is not Lagos. I'm not even from Lagos. I'm from Ogun State, for God's sake. I'm not even from Lagos. So, but I'm saying that my argument is based on economics, on logistics, on the new the money flow of Nigeria. We also have the ports in Lagos. So it makes economic sense for Nigeria to have it in Lagos. The argument the gentleman is making is based on tribal sentiment. So we are not saying the same thing at all. So it's unfair to me to compare my own position to what he is saying over here. Yeah, that was unfair to me, to be honest with you. Thank you.
Okay,
Right.
okay, sorry, come.
Now Nigeria would day.
Mm.
Every nook and cranny, every inch of Nigeria has equal rights.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
And if we actually want to decongest Nigeria, Lagos State and Abuja has enough of anything at this point.
I'm not making arguments.
Can you see that's my problem with you? I kept quiet.
But
you know what?
Stop putting me in your
Okay, it's not getting the. Okay, you're not getting.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Stop doing about arguments. Please,
TJ, JT, I give you another again. I give you the next 2 hours. Make your points. Just go talk. Make your points. Let's have let's communicate. You don't talk finish now.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Talk. No, let him land in point. No, they because you have. I'm not giving you time. I'm not giving you time. Make your points. Make your argument. I'm not giving you time. Just go, so that you will not interrupt somebody else when he's making his points.
Obati, are you still there? Or you...
Don't finish.
No, there go. Okay, you hear me?
Because it's very easy for us to just pick where to start a debate or argument from.
You hear me?
I can hear you, but please, when you make your tribal argument, don't.
Okay, come on, tribal sentiment inside. That's what you're trying to say.
That's my point. My argument is not tribal, but if you're saying that we're Nigerians, then just say Lagos. Don't put my name in that argument. It's my point. Make your own tribal. That's a wahala. I'm making logical arguments, not tribal. You keep saying that. Stop doing that. Leave me out of that argument. That's my point, please. Stop doing that, man.
It's okay.
Are you done? Good. Every inch of Nigeria is important. CBN or any other office can be situated anywhere in Nigeria. And that's why I go through the law. Now, CBN we are talking about here has origin, birthplace, now Lagos. Why was he moved to Abuja? I don't know. You don't know either.
No, but why he was moved to Abuja to the they said Lagos was to decongest Lagos there. That was what the reason. Everything is there. They said everything. So, that is why they moved it to Lagos.
Does it make sense then or it doesn't?
By then it makes sense to federal. But all states, all states get central bank. All states in Nigeria.
So if it makes sense then, and that reason was not economic, but it stands.
Yeah.
Abi?
Yes.
That's the reason, and it stands.
Yeah. Yes.
Nobody shouts, and I'm pretty sure people make noise. Say, oh, why you walk around and go nuts? About you go there in charge. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that Nigeria will do. right? I'm pretty sure
No,
that deal
nobody,
was made.
nobody.
Is it nobody?
No,
So,
because na two Yoruba man,
oh
na
my
divinity
fucking
that
God.
time. Na
Can you?
then locate that
I'll
place.
give you
Say,
time. Talk.
now then
You
they give
talk.
the contract.
You talk now. You're on your time. Talk. When you finish, I
See,
talk.
let
Go.
me tell you. I think that was 1970, 70 something, 75. You understand? The two people that locate that place in Abuja, it was the two of them. I forgot their name. King something. I forgot their name. Maybe if I remember that before finish. It was two Yoruba man. You understand? From Southwest, from Lagos. That locate that place at Abuja, that this is the center, this is the place that the capital will be. You understand? If there were something against it, they will never locate that place and they will never agree. And the two Yoruba man that they take from the Southwest wouldn't have ever agreed. One, the main problem, according to the CBN, to the CBN essay, you understand? They said that place, what they are locating from that CBN to Lagos is that place in Abuja is for only 2,200 staff. That is the space he have. Now they have 4,000 plus. And most of those people that are coming there, they are coming from Lagos. They are paying them for now to reduce costs and for economical and for economical issue. We have that they have a space in Lagos. The way they have in Lagos is waste that those extra people should go back there. It's the agency, it's not Tinubu. The only way I'm having issue when all these are what people begin to come and different groups begin to attack Tinubu. That is why you know me, that will be with me, you understand? So that is why I begin to look at if the way they are talking, that if they take it, even they were still trying to tell you, no, it's 2,000. Look at the essay, it's 2,200. That is the space they have. They have more than 4,000 staff. They have to relocate some back to Lagos. They say no, they are going to leave an empty building for them, and north is not there is undeveloped. Not they will sustain north. Become tribal something. You understand? The youth now release another statement that they will protest. They will protest. They will threaten to move that they will protest massively if you relocate CBN. I say, wow, this country not be for everybody. The CBN is not going. The place is too congested. So they want to decongest it. What is the problem for them? 4,000 plus instead of 2,000 plus. 2,000 plus. All states have central bank branch in all states in Nigeria. So why is that? You have been there for how many years? What benefit have you brought to North? Is it not developed? So why are they talking on all these things? Okay, all the headquarters that is in Lagos. This is the agency. This is the central bank. This is not government. This is not government. This is not the federal government that is doing this one. This is the agency. I read it. There is no press release of government or from the villa that say President Tinubu said this one. They just change everything. Even all of us that are saying Tinubu, we are the ones that just have Tinubu there because he's the president. You understand? What is the essay of this from the agency? You understand? So they should not be doing all this to begin to say he should think of his votes. 75%, 70%, 76% of the land in Nigeria belong to them. This and old question. Where they come bring all those ones inside CBN where they want to locate? That is the issue, and that is we are having issue with those people. Nothing else. More than that.
We should move CBN to Edo State. I think I see the logic now. That will help. In fact, that will help Nigeria since Lagos.
No, I don't think so. Edo also the CBN office. The CBN office in Edo State. It's along Akpakpaba Road, Benin City. So they don't need another.
Can I make my point?
Yeah, make it.
See, I know at times, we when I say we don't take, just because we disagree with the opponent's points, doesn't mean you should not put why he or she is making that point into consideration. Now, I started by saying, when I asked that question, why it was moved to Abuja, and a good answer was given, it has nothing to do with economics. Now, I asked Babati to just make an assumption, right? What would the conversation be at that time? He presumed that, people go to me and say, now because in a northern religion, blah, blah, blah. Which even that is not the point he's making. He is making a point that there are Nigerians out there who have that sentiment as at that point, as at that time. Right? So again, Nigeria made a point, he gave a point why since this current decision was made, which is to decongest the employee. Instead of 2,000, they have 4,000. That's nothing to do with economics, right? Which is also a good reason he made. Babati make economic reason, which is also a good. So it is not every of these decisions that these people make has to actually do it the right thing. Or to which you are alluding to, Babati, I agree with you. But I'm just saying that man who came out to say, this one they don't comment for our title. Now we get Nigeria, now we get this. Now let person way know the way who doesn't think would they buy into that face argument? You should know where the man is coming from.
Not be one person come out. Not be one person view.
Can I finish, please? I keep quiet one at the talk. There's a reason. Nobody say I agree with anything at the talk. Anybody way they against any policy, anybody at all, just look at that person. Who? Let's say if you hear any news or story, study the characters. Everybody where they complain. Why? Either because if those parents in the proximity close to that office, or no person for it, just one benefit or the other. So even though you want to see them from one developer perspective or group of people like the Arewa Consultative today, which is normal thing they do now, what even everybody know them, but which is what you expect in a political situation like this. So I am saying if I become president, I either make economic reason why I want to go there, or I make a common sense reason, as you are saying. Whatever reason I'm going, I will make it.
So you will like just to get it there.
Hold on. For the fact that I'm the president, my reason is superior. That is what the CBN is saying. Because all we are seeing out there is the reason they are giving. And they are bringing out for public opinion, which is, as I say, is disingenuous. Right? After all, we won't stop them. We cannot stop it. So whatever the reason they give, even they don't give reason at all, we cannot stop it since that's what their constitution or that's what the president want. So why are we distracting ourselves with something that
let's pray for V at this point because
what are you saying? What anything they don't say no go change anything. If you know what the people I bet you never understand what the
just
because I just tell you now, Nigerian man, if Atiku become president next tomorrow, he go say, oh yeah, I want to go my village. And it's
what's the excuse you gonna give them?
But if he does, that means no, over here, please. But if Atiku does that and he moves that not the OCBN, by the way, that part of CBN.
Hold on first. Hold on.
No, let me clarify now, please. You said I think I can move it to his village to know, and I said if he does and he makes an argument, that argument will not make any sense because based on numbers.
I agree with you.
But that is my only point of view.
Hold on. Let's settle this case. You just answer. We just agree on something. So that reason where you will give will not make sense. But it will listen stand or it will not stand.
Yeah, because he's the president, of course. Obviously.
So why
but the VA for the last 1 hour, I have told you not to engage in any tribal, but my based on economics only. You keep dragging me into this thing. You keep dragging me into economic.
I am just saying that you are you for the fact that you made yes, we all agree that the point that man is making is tribal. But we should not just say, oh, it's tribalism. We should not listen. No, listen to where he's coming from. That's what I'm just saying. You don't have to agree with him.
But because the man was wrong, right?
The problem with they make it, the problem with they always do it. Everything is rosy now. We're good. Tinubu is doing something good. We all like it. I'm not against the move anyway. You understand? But right. I'm just saying.
We should listen to him.
All this can be reversed again in the next 4 years. All this can be reversed.
Nobody's saying that. No.
But it can be reversed. So why are we celebrating if it can be reversed?
No. First of all, nobody's celebrating. It's not a victory for Yoruba people because once again, once again, stop. You are being unfair right now. No, because Nigeria, you know what OVA is doing now. You say people are celebrating. This is not a celebration.
I just tell you how this
stop doing this because you keep trying to force me to make it. I don't want to engage.
Hold on. That's about celebrating.
No, you said
I don't know your name. I think I'm scared of you.
No, you said people. You said people are celebrating.
People are celebrating now. So everybody's celebrating now.
There's no celebration anywhere. Forget celebration. This is not a celebration issue. Just logic. But you said the man was wrong. And we should still listen to him. Yes.
What is wrong is celebrating a wrong decision. What is wrong with that?
No,
tell me now, what's wrong with celebrating a good decision, a good policy? What is wrong?
Because your countenance was very suspect. It was kind of condescending at the same time. I'm like,
no, no. You see, yeah, you are not even seeing my point here. That's the biggest. That's the problem.
I see your.
What is my point? What is my point?
I see your point. You're saying that the reality of the Nigerian political space is that even if things don't make logical sense, people can justify it with them having power.
No, that's not my point. That's not my point. That's what I'm saying.
Can I even make it? Okay, go ahead.
Let me give you my point. That's not my point. That's why I say you are not listening. What could allow me to talk?
I'm not even done yet with making. Okay, go ahead.
No, let me tell you my point is very short. My point is that whatever Tinubu is doing right now, the whole Nigeria believe that it is good. Make it take a personal, right? That will be Nigeria is good. In the next 4 years, one person will just come, he will reverse everything.
But Ovie, clearly you will not listen to your
How do we make sure?
Ovie, no. You can't do that because you are wrong. You said I was not listening.
Where they say 2,200 supposed to day, 4,000 plus day inside. How the person want to be back from again? Make them go contest there again.
Ovie, wait.
Let's go one round again. Go, Papa G. Go. Nobody will interject. Go.
He said I was not listening, but I'm kind of disappointed because you just said this, because you said if Tinubu does something right now, it can be reversed, and you said that I should repeat what you said, and I said. The reality, once again, is that the argument you're making is that even if a president makes a logical decision, a man that has political power and has regional interest can reverse that position, even at the detriment of the country, to please his own people. That's the argument you made. So I'm right to say I was listening to what you said, and I just kind of summarize what you said. You're saying that no matter what a man does, somebody can come here and just say, man, F it, man. I'm taking this thing to my to my village because I love my people and damn Lagos, and you can do whatever you like. But I'm saying once again, I don't speak on behalf of Yoruba people. I speak on behalf of myself. And I don't know what Ovie has against Lagos. Maybe we should, on a different date, investigate that and from
Lagos.
Ovie, wait, follow your own show. Let me finish.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Ovie has against Lagos. Maybe we can talk about that on a different day. But once again, I have chosen not to be involved in any tribal argument because you're trying to force my hand into making this Yoruba Fulani argument, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick to the. Let me finish. I'm going to stick to the economics of it, and I'm going to say once again, it makes logical sense and economic sense to keep it in Lagos. End of story. Don't involve me in tribal arguments. Let
Mr. James speak before Najama. You go, Mr. James. What is something? Mr. James, go. Okay, go.
Unmute your mic, Mr. James. Unmute your mic.
Okay, I've done that. Mr. Najaman, are you there?
Yes,
please, I want to say something in Benin. I cannot translate it into English. Maybe you can help me.
No,
okay. The Benin people say, if you have Botanoba, if you dig with heart and
if I come again, I mean,
if you have Botanoba, if you dig with heart and I don't know how to translate it. Yeah, you know, there's a fruit in the dough they call Oni. Yeah, the villagers are talking about the seed of. I'm sorry. Anyway, the listeners at home will understand what I'm talking about. Those who understand the dough. If you have Moatenoba, if you dig with now, at this stage of our development, with what other nations are striving at, this is the level we've reduced ourselves to. Should we locate a bank here or we should not locate it there? When members of the human race are going to the moon, coming back, They are even planning to look for another home in outer space. This is the level we've reduced ourselves to in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is the reason why I believe that this is the time for us to be thinking of post-Nigerian republics. The modern Nigeria is no longer workable. If we can reduce ourselves to this level, considering the amount of wealth at our disposal, our population, and the educated men and women we are parading all over the world, this is the level we've reduced ourselves to, a tribal nation. So anyway, I don't think I can even continue with this discussion. I will just be listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Mr. James.
Right.
Thank you, sir. No more. Okay, my turn.
Yes.
On my way, what talk by you?
No more, sir. No more. Obi, are you still there?
Where you want to go?
I'm here. I'm here. Just
Okay, I want
the guy.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you something. You see, if you look at what the CBN said, they said that building capacity is 2,200. Understand? Now they have more than 4,000 plus. They want to decongest it and relocate some back because of the money they spend for most of them to come to that place to come and work, paying maybe allowances. You understand? Okay. Now you are not saying that if another one come, for example, now let's say Obi come now or Atiku come, anybody they will ask, okay, let's move it to Kano. In what way? What would be the excuse that they will give by then? Okay, or move it back to Abuja. So are we not be expecting Nigeria to be wasting more resources? Look at the man, those are the headers. When they ask them in that interview, look at another thing again. They ask them in that interview, look at these people to know they think they have sense. They ask them, they say, okay, if he's there in Lagos, the man say, hey, we cannot be, do you expect us to be going from North to Lagos? He said, no, it's not everything. But he said, no, they will leave only empty building here. Do you expect us to be going from here to Lagos? What do you expect us from Lagos, from east, from south, from Edo to be going to Abuja? You know, so what they say, what I didn't like about these people, just having their mind openly that there's an ulterior motive. That is an ulterior motive under this thing because it's from Lagos. What kind of talk is that? Not be Lagos the thing first day before you come Abuja. So we have to know the way we look something. Me, I don't not what we are saying. Don't be using what we are saying. We are saying what they say. There was their interview there. This is not maybe somebody. This is a group. Arewa Community Forum. The secretary speak, come on a different one. The spokesperson come on a different one. The youth, Arewa youth, something. Those one issue another letter of threatening again. Your best shot to the threatening that they will do a mass protest if you relocate the CBN. So that's what is the meaning of all those ones. Everything in Nigeria. Okay, the people now say, okay, they should come and relocate it. They will say, they want to go give IPOP by then. Abi? But if he is there, what? Please, okay, please don't be using this to maybe. It's what they say. That is what we will follow with them. So me before I'm not against them, I'm not anything, but anytime they want to bring all these things to be bringing me like tribalism, to be forming as if Nigeria belongs to them. I will push them. I will push back to them too. People will push that back to them.
Forgive Ovi, okay? I think the man is smoking weed right now. Yeah, so forgive him. He's smoking weed right now. He's smoking something.
I don't know why.
Am I lying? No, Ovi, am I lying? No, am I lying? You are smoking right now, Abi.
Hold on now. It's my turn.
Am I lying? No, hold on. Ovi, right now, I saw your hand with Igbo right now. You are smoking weed. No. So I have forgiven you. So before I was gonna, but now I'm forgiving you of everything. I'm not gonna.
I get one.
Exactly. No wonder the man talk about this. No wonder. I'm like, now. No wonder. Okay, I'm forgiving you.
Oh my God. All right, now it is my turn. See, make I give you the advice. This OVO 2024 is different though. Before would have come,
but could I get more if I want to come one topic, where I come from different form of way to attack that topic because it go easy. Now, Babati say, Babati, no, I'm not. I don't know why they see my poll as if I'm regarding you or seeing you as a tribalist. No. But what you are experiencing now is just pretty much what the Fulanis have been experiencing for the last 8 years. So you go bear them. You go bear them. To the Fula, Yoruba man.
No. You see, OV, I was right. I am not Tinubu's man. No. I speak as a Nigerian. No. You want to force? You see, don't force me to be. No. Don't force me to that. I am not going to engage you in any child.
So you want add Babati to
exactly. You want to force my hand to start defending? I'm not doing.
Oh my God!
You see
what the Fulani is. You see what the innocent Fulani man or woman is experiencing on the street anywhere in the world. You see, it's exactly the same thing. Nobody call you tribalist, but but if I say your countryman now be president, every ill of the country now Yoruba man cause am. Everything where they wrong now Yoruba man cause am. So hopefully by the time you go round cycle, Igbo man say get your own share. Everybody go. We now see this differently. Now, on a more serious note, when I said whatever Tinubu policy that is doing right now, whatever that is doing right now, that we all applauding, that we seem that is good, that the next person can come and reverse it. I said that because these things are not necessarily bound by law. Now, interest, the power of the president. Recently, Donald Trump came out and said, they asked and said, will you be a dictator? I said, I will be a dictator only from the day one, only one day. And people went crazy. He's a dictator. But the reality is that every American president is a dictator from that day one, that first day is a dictator. That is what executive action is all about. When Trump come first time, he said all the 7 Arab nations, if you call America again. Those are the things. By the come, the same thing. Say no more grilling, no more this, no more this. That is an act of dictatorship. So the constitution will back them up with that. But of course, it's Trump. And he said no thing they do. The same thing, what Bola Tinubu, what do you think just happened? So, and I believe that is what happened the first time too. So the idea is, if to say, that's why I thought say, if to say na law, Nigeria constitution back and the Bokara and go national assembly they debate them. But for the past they just give us more they talk about them. They don't just want make we see them the way we go see them because now identity politics they play. No matter how we will try, Babati you go try, make people no see them, right? That man will always come from that route because that argument always win. It's a winning strategy from people where they take that route. Yesterday, I was, going crazy the fact that our own southern people, when Aboki man with the president, they share restructuring, resource control. What happened now? Everybody they dance. They went to Davos, started dancing. They dancing. Everyone dance. They dance. So I was hungry. Now, and again, if you look during the presidency last year, when there were 7 clowns, they shout, presidency must come to the south, must come to the south, must come to the south. Yes, now right argument. It is good for that moment. Now the best thing to do with that. But there is a but there. Come next year when it is their turn, they go bring people where we not like, where we not go see authorities. Be party candidate. That time you go understand say you fuck up 4 years ago. So there are some arguments we're supposed to be killed now because these people are using it for a reason. It favors them. That's why I say we shouldn't buy into it. Yes, the man they thought say, oh, now because of tribe, now maybe Bola Tinubu bring this thing, now because of whatever. Yeah, it's wrong. But let's pause for a minute. Why is this man saying that? As intelligent as he is, as exposed as he is, because fool no go come stage or go to get interview. That's another thing we need to take into consideration. Mumu no go fit come they articulate themselves like that. He's intelligent, he's smart, he's exposed, he's conscious. So why he decided to take that route? For the argument, they always work. But most importantly, it's a big distraction. People who matter, they know they even now was a so we should always listen beyond where the kind of terms and where they are making the argument from. It's beyond that. It knows that nothing will happen now, but it just they make it clear. Say, come on, when we go do our own, whatever reason we will give, who they no make sense is acceptable because now what the president wants. And as far as I'm concerned, it is not good for the ordinary Nigerian. This is just an elite strategy to just they keep fooling us around. They will keep moving it because you will always have an economic reason, Babati. I understand all the NDCs, the Lagos. I agree. Nobody go fuck that your argument. Nobody's gonna fuck it. You understand? But trust me, in as far it's back, but say, okay, this is what the law says, this is what the CBN law says, this is the because there's also other reason which Nigerian is giving, which is also it makes sense. There's too many people in Abuja. How do we make sure we decongest it? Let's reduce let's annex some of the offices. That's a good argument to make too. But again, every decision you make will affect one person. And that person depends on how powerful that person is, will make noise, even though he no go stand. And that's exactly what is happening. People where they protest. Now, person put them for street. Now, person put them for street. They're not just, if you ask them what is CBN, they're not going to know the meaning of CBN. Those people where they protest. They don't know the meaning of CBN. Ask them why waiting on the protest for. They have no idea. So now, person put them there. Who put them there? Why the person put them there? We just have to understand the times we are. Bola Tinubu is a politician, and I think that's why he himself not give a fuck. If you one thing I like about Tinubu, anytime when they want to make some kind of decision, we know that it will be controversial, but he go stand. You know they make it when he did Nigeria, when they travel, it will just happen. Most of his appointment, that's how he does it. So and him at the look, as far he don't do something, I know say he don't stand. Of course, the North will always cry. Now, no man thing. We say we cry. That's why the Fulanis are victim of everything. So the Yorubas will take their own bro. Again, this thing, Najama made a point about, the ones make with they go Abuja, when they go this thing. That's a very wrong argument to make too. Now, as a track athlete, when I did Nigeria, they compete. All right? Even up to today, as I speak, if they put competition for Kaduna, they go, say, I will not go Boko Haram, security, too far. They go carry go Akwa Ibom. What do you expect the man with them?
Your network no say you don't support us. That's why I carry you come up for there.
Don't mind. Even if you invest, say get come on, Jerry.
People are fighting that the whole country. I'm telling me I should support them. Telling people like that will just be coming and come and be speaking rubbish.
Somebody is wrong, but we should pay. We should be listening to that.
Because you want to afraid of people, they just believe where they are afraid of them or their own Nigeria. What kind of talk be all those one? How can they be making suggestions? If they are the way Buhari was there, they didn't shout, they didn't talk anything, they didn't talk about all the corruption, they didn't say anything. There was the cover for themselves. I beg, they should not be giving me all those crap again in Nigeria. They want us to work, everybody work together, be one, have the same opportunity. That is it. They are not moving the OCBA because me, I read it very well. So assuming they said they want to move it, but I have to say, well, wait your hand. But no, something is too much people there now. 4,000, a space of 2,200 is having 4,000. Because some is going. It's better for them. We are shouting what did they say? Cost of governance is too much. So it's better. All the whole headquarters, all of them in Lagos. So what are they? What is the bank even doing? What is the central bank even doing in Abuja from the beginning itself? Let me even say the people that even recommend that thing, they even make wrong. They didn't even think of future. They was thinking when Nigeria will be one. Said CBN is going. You said they give a not disadvantage. They have been there for ages. What is the advantage that they brought to them? How many banks is in the north? The time of a naira scarcity, the same people come out. There is no bank in their community. There is no bank. So what are they doing there? What are they transacting there? be giving you can transact from there to China to everywhere. It doesn't need all those ones. So they are giving different suggestions that doesn't make sense, logic that doesn't make sense. Those people should stay their lane. Maybe they just stay their lane. Honestly, they just stay their lane. Maybe people just person not come to all those tribal something with them. So just stay their lane. Just stay their lane. Just let everything work. Everything work. Everything work. But Nigeria Port Authority, NPS was there. Obasanjo brought it back to Lagos. Is there any water there? Okay, let's come like this now. Kaduna, Nigeria, what do they call it? Defense Academy. That is in Kaduna. Okay, let's remove it from Kaduna. Is it not be there since? Will they accept that one? Everything should be there. Should be in the north. They just believe in case you know the brain. I can see in all these people. Maybe they think maybe in future, because what that man was just saying yesterday, just saying their population, they will negotiate with their. I say, okay, in case if the thing is split, now I not say all the whole million done aside.
But it's not even if they keep everything, what would they do with it if Nigeria split? It's what you do with what you have, and they've not shown any. Don't let me use any.
No, don't just go that way with them.
But like you can. Okay. I want to hold on to power for holding on to power's sake. Is what the argument is making. Just let me have everything, even though I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to just keep it to myself. No, what makes logical sense?
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing. Honestly, let everybody be honest to ourselves here. Believe me, if assuming that the oil that sustained Nigeria today is in the north, do you think north will still be a part of Nigeria for many years ago?
It will have been gone since.
Do
you know?
During that civil war, that is why from there they will just say no, they should go. They will give that. They will be the first to raise flag for Biafra to go because they will know they will have anything because they have the oil in their side. Is it not because of the oil they are still saying let's one Nigeria? They are dragging the one Nigeria. It's because of that oil. There's nothing. There's nothing that brings everybody to become one Nigeria apart from that oil. Nothing. Let's say, okay, every state now, or let's go back to regional government. Even the time, I watch Obafemi, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. I watched one of his videos, old video that on I think 56. He said the Southwest was only the region who is paying £5.26 shilling as minimum wage. North was still paying £2.16 shillings. So let's say today now, let's say, okay, let everybody go back to his region. Do you think all those northern, is that America and all those things, they just believe because they have farm, finish. Like they're going to be making all those, harvest them and eat it. They're still going to be selling it. Oh no, those people, they are just there, they are in power. Out of 16 presidents, how many of them have ruled Nigeria? What is it different in North? What is it different? Fine, can just say rule because it was new. Why they have because they are just new in development. That's why they have rule. What did they have? Alumanjiri is there. Go or your state, go and look Ibadan. Go look all every street. Go see Alumanjiri. Be like saying I'm not, you still there. Wow. Out of school children is there. Everything, poverty, everything there. Education, zero. Go to school, no. Nothing.
Can you let Mr. J go ahead? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, well, I probably want to talk. So
can you unmute your mic, Mr. J?
Thank you. This is the point I was making. The northern leaders, they are not bothered about the 66,000 people who were killed during Buhari's administration. It means nothing to them. They are not bothered about the chronic, poverty in the north. It means nothing to them. Even the educational standards they are parading is wishy-washy. I've come across a lot of their graduates. They are not up to the mark. It means nothing to them. So what exactly are they after? These are things they should be pursuing to make their people the leading ethnic group in Africa. By now, if the northerners are sneezing, the whole country should shiver. The whole of Africa should shiver that the Hausa man is sneezing, what is wrong? It means nothing to them. So this is the reason why, I really don't know how to put it. They are sort of funny people. I see them as a funny people because it's just only a cabal that is mismanaging the whole of the North. It means nothing to them. So why are they worried about central bank? Left to me, Tinubu should pull the entire central bank out of the place because when, in the US, New York was their capital city before they moved it to Washington, D.C. While they were going to Washington, D.C., most of the institutions are still in New York. And I will not be surprised, although I'm not very sure, to know that the Federal Reserve Bank is based in New York. It will not be surprising to me. As I said earlier on, in South Africa, Cape Town is their legislative headquarters. There is no parliament in Pretoria. Bloemfontein is their judicial headquarters. The Supreme Court is not in, what's called Pretoria. So that is their system. So, but since these people believe that being backward, it's a pride, it's meritorious, it's justifiable to be among the backward nations of the world, the earlier we start thinking of creating post-Nigerian republics, the better. We are not the first country to break into pieces. It happened in Yugoslavia, Ethiopia, Eritrea broke out of it, and other parts of the world. So, to me, arguing, we spent 3 hours, 36 minutes talking about location of central bank. As educated people, we should be talking about how to organize ourselves properly, how to dominate the world, the injustices wreaked on the black man, terrorist slave trade and colonialism. We should be able to address those injustices, not these useless things we are talking about.
Very important. You said we should be able to organize ourselves, but when half of the country have this kind of mindset, how can you work with them to achieve what you're talking about? If part of the country does not share the same viewpoint of the world like you do, and you need them to approve certain things to move things ahead. How do you then move the country forward if they don't share the same beliefs that like you, the same way they don't even believe the same? I agree with you that right? But how do you then work with them if they don't?
Yeah, thank you for asking the question. This is the point I'm making. The earlier we start thinking of post-Nigerian republics, the better. We cannot continue like this. For 60 years, we'll be moving around the same circle. For 60 years. What is you see, when my father was alive, he was talking about budget of hope. Oh, this year is this budget is a budget of hope in Midwest State. Let's see what it will bring. He spent all his precious life living on hope. I've wasted all my life living on hope. My children have inherited the habit of living on hope. For how long should we, as a people, keep on living on hope? If it's because we are not compatible, fine, let us find our ways. Because one thing I know is this: if I'm at peace with myself and my family, and you are at peace with yourself and your family, that does not mean that if the two families are brought together, they will live in peace. Do you agree with me?
Okay.
You heard what I said?
Okay.
Hello, are you there? Are you there?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear me? I asked a question. I said, if myself and my family, we are living in peace, and yourself and your family, you are living in peace, that does not mean that my family, if it's brought to live with yours, we will all live in peace. Do you agree with me?
Right. So the dynamics might be
good. So this is the problem we are facing in the country. There is absolutely no way we can solve this problem. For 60 years, we've been trying to forge a country out, forge a nation out of Nigeria without success. Instead, we are retrogressing every day. You get the point? This Arewa consultative something, Oduwa and Juanese, they have no use to the country if we are to continue as one. I was listening to a broadcast, I think on Arise TV, somebody was making a valid point. During the Second Republic, there was no Arewa consultative group. There was no Oduwa, there was no Juanese. The reason is because the political parties at that time were very strong, so that there was no room for these organizations to spring up. But because the country has been weakened over the years, all these kind of organizations, tribal organizations, are springing up. This Arewa request right now by the central bank is tribal based. This is tribalism, although they will color it in a different way. To me, it's all nonsense, unadulterated nonsense, because it's destitute of common sense. Nigeria as a country, in my opinion, cannot work. So we should start thinking of how to govern the people in a post-Nigerian republic. I mean, in post-Nigerian republics.
Mr. Jeff.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah. This is post-Nigerian. It's more like a 5 nations, 3 nations. What would that look like? Because is it more? No, sorry, can you unmute your mic?
Yeah, sorry. It's just like former Yugoslavia.
Okay.
When Bashir Dalhatu was in control, nobody knew that so many nations could come out of it. But somehow they were able to come together and agree on how to go about it, and that's how they got it. In the case of Eritrea and Ethiopia, they fought war for so many years till eventually the Eritreans, they got what they are looking for. So we are unique. We have to look for ways to work out the modalities on how to govern ourselves after the eventual collapse of Nigeria. Because the country is collapsing. The country has even collapsed. Because look, if you want water in Nigeria today, you must drill a borehole. If you want good medical services, you must go to a private clinic. If you want justice, you have to hire good lawyers. Even the roads belonging to government, on sanitation day, government will use horsewhip on you and me to clean public streets belonging to the government. If you want good education, you have to send your children to. You see, there are always hard work measures we've been adopting because the country is getting weaker every day. Even water, government cannot supply it. Security, government cannot take care of it. Despite the hundreds of generals we have in the country. I was reading a newspaper some time ago. A certain woman or so went for medical treatment. After the treatment, she started developing other ailments, only to discover later that unknown to her organ was extracted as her kidney was stolen without her consent. So morally, the country is barren and bankrupt. So where exactly are we heading? We are not making any progress. Even other African states, they started challenging our supremacy. Because we tell them things to do, they just tell us who they are not doing it. So where do we stand? We cannot continue like this. So that is how I see it, my good friend.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. Well, hopefully, Mr. J, we can now have a sovereign conference where we can amicably dissolve this union, if that's what you believe. But I will not be for any war. Go ahead, sorry. Can you unmute your mic?
I'm sorry for interrupting. The solution of the country cannot be amicable because the people, the powers that be, that are benefiting from the system, they are ready to go to hellfire than to allow the country to dissolve amicably. There are only 2 ways out. In fact, the only one way I can think of, that is a revolutionary government. We need a revolutionary government to keep the country together. If we cannot get a revolutionary government, the country will collapse.
So you're talking about some people in the middle. Okay. Yeah, your mic is muted again.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Repeat what you just said.
Revolutionary. So you suggested some kind of military intervention, right?
No, not military intervention. In the past, frankly speaking, military intervention was very okay. But take note of what has happened in Nigeria over the years. The military has been infiltrated by the politicians. Look at all the generals, brigadier generals and what have you. They got their appointment through political connections. Now for you to go to NDA, for example, as a military student, you need to be recommended by XYZ. And it is members of the ruling class that have recommended their children and people of their choice to be there. So if, for example, the military should take over the government, it's just a question of handing the baton of leadership from civilian to the military. So the military of today is not the military of Yakubu Gowon's time, when I was a little boy. So military is out of the question completely. It's a revolutionary government that I'm talking about.
But can you explain what that? How would that come up? Because when people talk about revolution, I was thinking the military, but you think it's not going to be military, or you think you don't want the military leading the revolution. Can you explain what that will look like, or what that looks like, this revolution government? So I understand.
Yeah, you see, in history, I do not know of any country that has changed from a corrupt system to a well-organized system without a revolution. In other words, there cannot be a change without a revolution, although not all revolutions bring about the desired changes. We must acknowledge that fact. Look at France, for example. I'm citing France as an example because we are all members of the human race. The white man is not more human than the black man. Now look at France, for example. There was a dynasty they call the Bourbon dynasty that mismanaged the country for centuries. In fact, they were the ruling house of Europe at the time. But when the people of France got tired, they said enough is enough. They are tired of saying they are tired. That was the French Revolution of 1789. In Iran, I was in high school when the Ayatollah of Iran returned from exile in France. Iran under Shah Pahlavi was as useless as modern Nigeria. But when the Ayatollah came, it was a revolutionary government. And today, Iran is a country to be feared even by the United States. So this is the revolution I'm talking about. And it's a pity for such a revolution to take place. There surely be mayhem because there will be resistance from the ruling class. So we should be prepared for what I call, unforeseen circumstances. There will surely be mayhem. Because I remember when the Ayatollah returned, they were push and pull between Bani Sadra and some other, political leaders in Iran. People disappeared and things like. But at the end of the day, they were lucky to have stabilized. The Ghanaians tried it, but they derailed. I do not really know how they derailed. If you look at the war, the Liberians fought. The American Liberians came from America in 1822 or thereabout, and they mismanaged the country for 158 years before Samuel Doe came in 1980 and brought that system to an end. That war they fought in Liberia is the outcome of the mismanagement of the country by the American Liberians. That is Liberia. And there are a lot of examples, Zimbabwe, South Africa, what have you. Look at the ANC in South Africa. They tried negotiation when the organization was formed in, I think, 1912. It did not work. When it got to, National Party, National Party of South Africa came to power, I think, in 1945, I'm sorry, I can't remember the exact year. Anyway, like 1940 something, they officially declared apartheid. Then the ANC took to armed struggle. They fought, they slugged it out with them militarily before F.W. de Klerk had consented to negotiated settlement. The same thing with Zimbabwe. My memory fails me these days. The Patriotic Front of Joshua Nkomo and Robert Mugabe they took to armed struggle to liberate the country from the grip of the white man. So there can never be a change without a revolution. For one reason, a corrupt society cannot reform itself. I don't know if you will agree with me. Are you with me? A corrupt society cannot reform itself, no matter how hard they try.
Yes.
You know, in the days of Tunde Idiagbon, that man tried to reform the Nigerian society for one reason. He nearly succeeded because he detached himself from the society. He was not part of the Nigerian system because before he came to office, we do not know who Tunde Idiagbon was in the barracks. So he was not a part of the Nigerian system per se. So that is an example of a man, it portrays the point I'm making, that a corrupt society cannot reform itself. These present politicians you have in Nigeria, if you are waiting for them to reform Nigeria, you will wait from now till eternity. Nothing will happen. A corrupt system cannot reform itself. So it's going to be a revolutionary government that will rescue Nigeria.
Babati. I have a question.
I'm here.
In this Tinubu 4 to 8 years.
Your audio is low, man.
In this 4 to 8 years of Tinubu, what do you expect from the rest of Akintola? I'm talking about the Oduduwa people.
Well, what about them? What do I expect as a Yoruba man from Tinubu's government?
No.
What's the question?
From the likes of Akintoye, that is, I'm talking about the Oduduwa people.
Oh,
Oduduwa.
Yoruba Nation crowd.
Yes.
What do I expect
because
from?
Because if they keep quiet now, they should remain quiet forever. Abi?
I don't think they're quiet. It's just that the media coverage shifted to. You know Tinubu has influence in media. He holds his own media channels and he has influence. So you can always suppress, and it's very good at divide and conquer. And if you follow his politics, so the reason why you have the new Afenifere reformed is because of him. So it's a skill. It's very skilled at doing that. So they're still for that agitation. They've just been suppressed in the media. That's why you don't hear that. I mean, on YouTube you still hear it, but so they still believe what they believe, and that's what over here. But Mr. J's take was very it was interesting because he talked about revolution, but now using political parties, and they made reference to SA and the appetite, and that is a very interesting argument. But the question is that, Mr. J, do you see Nigerians looking beyond culture and religious differences to come together? Because they've been tools used by politicians. Those two fault lines have been exploited by politicians to divide people. So do you think there will be towards what you're saying?
I would not be able.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would not be able to answer that question appropriately for a number of reasons. It's longer left home, almost 40 years ago.
Oh.
So I'm no longer au fait with the nitty-gritties of the Nigerian system. If it were to be before the Shagaris administration, I'll be able to answer quite a lot of questions. That's one reason. But one thing I also noticed is that while I was there, the people of Benin, that's Midwest, and the West, although culturally they have some similarities, but they are distinct people. But when Awolowo came with his free education program, they received him. They believed what he said. People like Ebenezer Babatope, Ambrose Folosho Ali, Bola Ige, Bisi Olobanjo, Michael Ajashin, of course, the real Jagaban of Lagos, what's his name, the governor of Lagos, Lateef Jakonde. You know, when they came to Benin in those days, we believed them. We were able to see things from their point of view. We gave them our votes en masse, and they delivered the goods. So, unfortunately, the Yorubas I'm seeing right now are not of that breed anymore. Because those guys, they were just enthusiastic. They were socialists to the core. They were socialists to the core, and they were able to implement their project. So if those kind of people should approach the people of Edo Delta now, I'm sure they are able to get along with them. But other parts of the country, I don't know much about them, frankly speaking. I know more about the Yorubas a little bit compared to other parts of the country. As for the Igbos, frankly speaking, I've not lived with them in that area, and I'm sorry, I cannot answer your question.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Let me this is the way I explain it. I said, because I always ask Ovi, I've been asking Ovi for years. When I first met Ovi on the other platform like a couple of years ago, I said our so-called leaders, they've always exploited those fault lines of religion and culture to divide people. And anytime they sense any form of revolution, they would throw that religious divide into it and destroy it, dismantle it. And I said, in my own belief, for you to have what you speak of in terms of like revolution, Nigerians have to hit rock bottom. Like an alcoholic, they say for you to change, you must hit rock bottom, right? The rock bottom that I'm talking about is that if we get to a point where the suffering will be so much that nobody would care where Mr. J is from, where I am from anymore, that it will just be us against them. That no matter how much or how well the politicians try to divide the people, the anger against the ruling class will be so much that it will galvanize everyone, including people in the military and the police, in every walks of life, against the system. So that's the question. What is the rock bottom? Because I think the suffering is too much. But Nigerians have redefined the meaning of the word endurance, because they keep moving the goalposts. Even when you like, guys, why are you stand up for yourself? They move the goalposts again. So when will enough be enough for them to say enough is enough? Let's come together against these people. That's the question. When will enough be enough for them?
Yeah, once again, I will still find it a bit difficult to answer that question. But however, if you look at rebellions against established orders, in most cases, no, not all, it's always spontaneous. Again, like the French Revolution, when Jerry Rawlings took over the government in Ghana, I still remember, I think I was in A-levels, or during my A-levels somewhere in Benin State, when Jerry Rawlings took over the government in Ghana, you know, the Ghanaians, they came, before then, they came to Nigeria in millions. They were all over the country because the situation was as deplorable as it is in Nigeria today. Nobody ever predicted how that guy would come to office. Nobody even knew him. Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings. They tried to organize a coup. They did not succeed. They locked him up in a cell. Then it was his mates who went to the cell to release him. They came out and launched what should I call it, revolution? And that was how 3 retired heads of states, Afrifa, Akufo, and Achampong, were among those publicly executed for atrocities they committed against the state of Ghana. So it is very difficult to say how the end will look like, or what will what's it called, the last straw that will break the camel's back. Look at Moshood Abiola's crisis, June 12th. On June 11th, if somebody had predicted that, or if a prophet had predicted, oh my people, this is what I'm foreseeing will happen in Nigeria, there's going to be, nobody would believe him. Nobody would believe the prophet. But on June 12th, the event started unfolding, the election was annulled. A people whom the rest of the country erroneously believed to be cowards, because most people you talk to, they say the Yorubas are cowards. But unfortunately, they fail to realize that the bravest Nigerian civilian that has ever lived is Fela Kuti. He's the only Nigerian civilian who has taken the military headlong. He's a Yoruba man. Anyway, most people believe that the Yorubas will not be able to do what they did. But instead of portraying what I call resorting to military action, they assembled their intellectuals. The intellectuals came up with a novel idea that has never worked in Nigeria, and that is civil disobedience. And from there, they formed NADECO, and they even got more than what they were looking for. Obasanjo, a Yoruba man, contested with Olufalaye, also a Yoruba man. In the history of Nigeria, no two men from the same tribe contested presidential election. The other tribes, they withdrew. Obasanjo got the presidency, and he was given a second term, and he was even going for a third term. So you see, they are the only people who have achieved such a thing. This explanation I've just given, nobody was able to foresee these things happening. So it is not possible for us to say, when we get to the rock bottom situation, that will spark a revolution. But from the look of things, we are inching towards that situation, because it's absurd to me. When I left Nigeria, I think a naira was about 80 kobo or 90 kobo to $1 US. 80 kobo, not 80 naira, 80 kobo, less than a naira to $1 US. When I left Nigeria almost 40 years ago. Now, I was told that it's already above 1,000 naira to $1 US. So I don't know when we get to the rock bottom situation that will spark a revolution. But those who are talking about a revolution, I think they are people with foresight. And one of them is this young man they call Showore. He seems to be well organized, but I don't know anything about his administrative capabilities. But he has a clear idea of what is going on in the system. And from the look of things, I want to believe that he's not corrupt, because if he were to be a corrupt guy, they would have exposed him criminally by now. So he's the only man I can see who can take us to the promised land. This man is also well organized. They call him, is it Adewale Adebayo, SDP. He's another well organized gentleman, but I don't know much. I don't know much about their personal lives, but I still want to believe that they are upright, because if they were not upright, they would have exposed them by now. These are the only two people I can see in the whole of Nigeria. It's not because they are Yorubas, but I'm not a Yoruba man, but that is how I see it.
Thank you, sir. Rati,
Yeah, we here.
should I come in or you want to talk?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Pa. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Let me go with Olise Agbakoba. The only person, let's be realistic, because all these things we have to try. No, one thing I understand, most of us in the Europe, we know the truth. But when it comes to political time, we want just to deviate to one side because Nigeria is divided. But because of many people doesn't look it from that angle, that we begin to throw insult to people, which I don't concur to. I don't be a part of that, to insult anybody. I never insult anybody, no matter how the whole argument will get hot. But for me, what I think, only the person, according to Lisa Bakoba, when after the interview, I went to make some research. The only person that can make, if really Tinubu, let's be realistic here, if Tinubu really love Yoruba, if you really love the West, really love Yoruba, you have there, not to give them money or give them contract. If you really know, you love them, you love those people, Tinubu should restructure Nigeria. Because one thing, say why? Why did I say it? If you look at according to Mr. Bakoba's statement, he's 71 years. Before you finish, maybe you do 4 years or 8 years, no matter what, let's say 80 years. He doesn't have anything. You have the money, you have been a governor, you have been a senator, the wife has been a senator. He doesn't have anything to lose in life again. He's supposed to just be doing things that when after he depart from this earth, that we will go to God and we leave a legacy that all of us, because non-legacy, there's no more legacy in Nigeria, like from 1960, that anybody can point back to again now. It's nothing. Every youth, nothing, they can, nobody, no mentor, that they will have a good country. Let's have a good country. Let it restructure. If it's to go back to the regional, to the regional government, southwest, western region, eastern region, maybe the south side, like with the south side. Now, I don't think that will possible to go back to the eastern side. Maybe the east will go their own eastern region. This side, how are you going to live? It's better. Do it back the way like the 1963 constitution, 50%. You every resource in your state, take 50%, 30% to the federal government, for police, custom, all those things, everything. So the rest 20% for something. That is only the way. That is only the way. Nigeria will be good. Even the southwest will be the one that will enjoy it most. That will be the one, because when I look everything about Chief Obafemi Awolowo, the way southwest was, if not southwest, with the midwest, we could have a free education. I have free education to my secondary school because of all those programs. Even when all my life in Ibadan, all my books in the school, I bought it in a MKO Abiola bookshop, which is more cheaper, like paper. Then, so that is only what they will do to us, because we are not going to gain anything. These people are going to depart, and the northerners, they are built another carcass. Their children down. These people are not ready to hold the country, honestly, because I've looked at it. I've never been support of the country divided, because we unite, but we can combat that region and have one central in the center that will just be for police, one soldier, one army, one custom, all those things. You understand? 30% every state, whatever you get in your region, 30% to the federal government. That will be a good thing. All this peace will be like my father at that time. He said something. He said he was in Ibadan. He was in Ibadan. He said because after they create Midwest in 1963, to referendum. He said because of the language there, he was not able to cope. He go back to his own region. Very easy. No need to you forcing somebody. I must come to. You must be here. You must develop. You must do this one here. No. If you want to come, if you don't like it, you go. It's like me now. Sometimes the last time I went to States, I went there, I didn't like it, I come back. There was nobody. I buy my ticket, I went there, got my ticket, I come back, I said, I can't stay, I tell my uncle, I can't stay here. I go back. When I went to Finland, I spent 2 years. I look the place, I said, no, too much school, everything. I go back. It's like that, you will not be forced. You stay where you like. We will unite again. We have good brotherly love. Because look at Nigeria now, my brother, and just look the siege, the political zone. Or let's just put it, no. Let's put the three-mate tribe now. Let's just put it the three-mate tribe. I'm not tribalistic. I just want to say the truth. Just let everybody just look at it in a really good and a good perspective. If the Yoruba now, the Yoruba now, any part of the country want to fight war against the Yoruba, do you know other indigenes that is not Yoruba? There are many from the south that will join the Yoruba to fight those people. If the north now, the Fulani that we are complaining, that any group want to fight, any other region want to fight them now, those Hausa that are not even Fulani, they will join to fight those people and fight for Fulani. But look at the Southeast. I don't think, let's be realistic. I don't think any tribe want to fight them. No, I don't think any tribe in Nigeria, another indigene will come out and want to join with them to help them. Which we're not supposed to be like that. Because of all this, we are divided. The country is so divided. Everybody. You see all of us now. Before you talk, if somebody is here, it's not your tribe, you begin to use one eye to look at him, calling different names. I grew up all my life. Honestly, I grew up all my life in Ibadan. But I never hear one day. I started hearing tribalism since 2010. That is when I became, all people will grow together. All of them. I never even know where they came from. Today I begin to know this one is from Osu, this one is from Osogbo, this one is from Ogun, this one is from here. This time I begin to hear all those things. We never know. We call our name. We live together. We do everything together. We right from child even till tomorrow. Because sometimes I wonder how the country became like this. That is what is so divided. You see children even in the school, even in transportation, in the transport, even in the public place, you see everything. Unless maybe you like that girl. That's only where there's only bedroom. There's no tribe now. Finish. Because we don't look tribe there. That's only where there's no tribe now. Even some look at the time of election. Somebody was chasing a girl, said because it's from certain tribe. The relationship you have been for past 6 years. Because of the election, chase the girl out. Why are we going to live like that? We are not even thinking of this. Look at what the world. Look at Niger that day now. Okay, for example, somebody come and invade one part. Nobody is even thinking, oh, we fight for me all this division, all this tribe. If the war come there in Nigeria, did not understand okay, they want to fight with this. Oh, this one will say, no, nah, Bado, no, nah, Obigo, no, nah, Fulani. They will just crush that region, they will just crush it down. Because of nothing. And those people, they don't want to restructure the country for we to fight, to build our own future, our own children's future. We still support them. These people are going. None of them, look at all this from the president up, down. None of them has more than 15 to 20 years to live more. But the country is all divided, and they are very left on that will take over from them. And we are happy. Honestly, this is no. I don't look at Nigeria. I don't know where to go. I don't know where. There's a guy. This is my own life story. He's working with me 4 days. 4 days, this guy didn't come to work. I test him. I test him. He didn't reply. The first day, the second day. I called him the third day. The phone was not going. I said, okay. I called him I called him in the evening again. He was not going. After 1 week, after 4 days, I have to pay. So I deduct that 4 days money that I paid to his account. After about a week plus, he came. He came to me and said, the money is not complete. I said, how? You are not be at work for how many days? You call, you test, you no reply. Do you know you turned me to tribal bigot? Don't just want to call the name, begin to come. I was just looking and say, I give you job. I pay you. You have been here for more than 1 year plus. Now you are not using tribal on me. You see, the country is so divided. But majority of us, we will still key into that thing, still be using it on social media, still be using it on our own self. And we are in abroad. Another mass land that we don't even know how they build their country, how the people collect benefits, we collect everything, we live in free house. They never told us, no, don't give to the foreigner. This is not their country. But we will never use that one to even bring love to ourselves. But we still divide, go to social media, divide. That's why sometimes I just look, I don't even want to go to social media, I just be listening, be looking, I'm just be feeling bad. I say, God, how long? These people who are causing all this thing, just divide and rule. They will take it, they are sharing the money, they are being National Assembly, all of them in National Rock, all of them in the government house, they don't even know. They don't even do tribe there. They are intermarrying with their wife, their children. Thank you. You say?
I said, I won't close shop.
Okay.
Don't pass the 2 hour
mark.
Okay.
All right. Good to have you back, OVA. Good to see you, Mr. J and Ninjaman. Good to see you guys. Hopefully, we can salvage this country, but if we cannot, we should also consider at least having that conversation about finding a way to dissolve it. Peace. I know Jay does not believe that, but if that's the best option, we should also consider that as well. But people should have the right to at least voice their opinion if they want to stay or live in a country. We cannot force everybody together. I know we always talk about Mr. J. I always talk about the Wazobia because Nigeria it's not a Wazobia country, okay? There are other people in Nigeria as well that should have a voice to decide if they want to stay or leave. And if that's what they want to do, they should have the opportunity to decide if they want to live in the country or not. So that's where I am right now. I am a Nigerian, but I'm a Yoruba man at the same time. So let's see how it goes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please let everybody continue to preach love, please. It's only love we need. Without love, we cannot come together. No, we don't know, maybe not to force, but at least let the bully, at least one thing I'm preaching to many of my friends, many of my group now. So I tell them, we are in the abroad. Let us be example. Let's forget about these people. When people are bringing division, it doesn't need to talk. You don't need to attack them. Just remove yourself. You understand? So that maybe when somebody begin to see you, look the way you are, then too we begin to have a change of mind. That is the only way. We can only do our best. We cannot force anybody. But this division attacking ourselves is of no use to us. We are not benefiting from it. None of us, the politicians, are paying. We are just fighting for them for nothing. Even though we fight for them, if Boma is there, you're not going to make it anything. That's what we are going to say. Look at the North. They have been in power for years. Look at what is happening there. Nobody know them. Nobody know the oil Majiri all over there. So these people, they don't have our interest, honestly. So I don't get anything. I don't think I will be fighting for one politician, be giving myself headache, go home, then I'm going to take 20 Panadol for nothing's sake. They are looting their children, buying house all over abroad, getting money. Even when you work for them, they want to give you just for temporary. Ma'am, your time is up. Then another one come again. So that is life. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody. Thank you
everybody.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. In my case, I've lost confidence in the country, unquestionably. And I think what we should be thinking of now is how the people will be governed when the time comes. Because as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria has collapsed totally. I mean, this is not the Nigeria we knew during the days of Yakubu Gowon and Murtala Mohammed. The country has collapsed totally. So what people should be thinking of now is how the people will be governed after the collapse has been officially recognized, that the country has collapsed, how the people will be governed. That is what we should be thinking of, because the people have suffered enough. And if the collapse has been officially recognized, the suffering should not continue. So this is where the leaders of thought need to come together to map out strategies on how to take care of their people. Should the time comes, I mean, any moment from now, anything can happen. So that's just it. So that's my interest in the whole show, because we should not be like Sudan. We should not be like Sudan. So that's just it. Thank you very much, Mr. Ovie.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
See you another time. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, later. Bye-bye.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having you guys back.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. Even though the topic it was supposed to talk today, which is about better edu being turned anti Sally, punching back for everybody, being used as a scapegoat. But it was a fruitful conversation so far. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about better edu. On that note, see you tomorrow. Maybe a couple of hours from now. Who knows? Like, share, and subscribe. That's important.